Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode of KeMedicine. This is KeMedicine number 25. I am joined by the players of polarity, the duo of dynamism, the killer of keto, the soldiers of science. I'm joined by Dr. Tanei Ricks, PhD, university professor, and his esteemed colleague in the Hotep Jesus secret underground lab, Dr. EnQi, naturopath.
Let the fans go crazy. Let the stadium go crazy.
Hold on a second. Entertain the crowd while I hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on a second.
All right, let's go. Start this thing up tonight. Let's go.
What we when we beatboxing, I'm not gonna beatbox, man. Was like what we doing. Oh man.
Let's go. What is you doing? What you gotta come with the freestyle? Let's go. Stop playing. Come with the freestyle.
No, look, rapping is not a part of my lore. That's a part of your lore. Like you the one that grew up on the block with the B-boys, not me. That's not where I grew up. I grew up in the cornfield with the brick masons. We don't do no beatboxing, man.
That's why I got the beatbox. You come with the flow.
We don't do no rapping either.
No. This is crazy, bro. This is wow.
How you living, man?
I'm all right. You better start dancing. If you can't sing, you gotta dance.
Wait a minute, hold on. How you just come on here and start barking out commands? What I better do? Like what
HJ said we gotta entertain these people. If you can't sing, you gotta dance. I mean, what else we doing?
Look, this ain't Harlem Nights. You finna be shooting at my foot telling me to dance. Like that. We ain't finna do that.
Yo, this is crazy out here.
Oh. This man had to go change his shirt. He come back looking like Antonio.
Oh my goodness. I just feel attacked already. This is going bad for me.
What happened?
This is going to end bad for me tonight. This is a setup.
What happened?
We're getting ready to get crazy.
I just put my lab coat on because you know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
We doing science and shit, so I just got my lab coat. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to work, nigga.
Oh my God.
I'm ready to work, nigga. Let's go. We diving into science tonight. I got my lab coat on.
How you been working on that? You've been waiting to pull that out. How long you been planning that?
Somebody call me Dr. Mufkazut. You see the lab coat? You see how I pull up the lab coat with KeMedicine? It's time to get into science. Uh-oh. This nigga done pulled his lab coat out too?
Listen, man, hold up, man, because I'm not going to be violated like this. I'm not going to be intimidated. I'm not going to be violated like this.
Huh? We got to get down in the lab.
The only person that's in the lab on a consistent basis wearing the hoodie, and the only two wearing actual lab coats. That's crazy.
Just saying, man, it's wild out here in these streets. Hotepistan alleys.
Shout out to Solo. Appreciate you, man. Welcome back, gentlemen. Another episode of KeMedicine's KeMedicine 25. KeMedicine 25. We're here to talk science. People have been asking me all day, hey, are y'all going to talk about D'Angelo? Y'all going to talk about D'Angelo? Y'all going to talk about D'Angelo? And I told him, yeah, we're going to get Dr. EnQi to admit that the jab caused this. The jab.
What? What? Didn't I tell y'all? I knew I felt set up. This is wow.
So go ahead, tell the people this was caused by Bill Gates' jab. Go ahead, tell them.
Take it away, Tanei.
Wait a minute, no, hold up. He clearly said,
No, sir.
Dr.
Hey,
EnQi was gonna cop to this. He didn't say nothing
my
about
cell
not
phone
ready
is breaking up. My cell phone. My cell phone is breaking up.
I
Oh
wish we had some
man.
brave scientists in Hotep Jesus. We don't. I'm the only brave scientist. Why I wore the lab coat today. I'm the only one that's.
Man, this is like super unexpected, man. I feel like this is becoming a trend. Well, I can't say it's becoming a trend, but it is kind of alarming to see so many black men dealing with these ailments in private. And because we had, what Chadwick Boseman had
Brain
colon cancer, right?
colon
Yeah,
cancer.
did he? Yeah.
It's, I don't know where you were going with that, but I'm gonna just keep talking. So he had so
No, I'm saying,
Chadwick Boseman.
what's a high risk factor for colon cancer is anal sex.
Bruh. Okay, so Chadwick Boseman had colon cancer. Well, I'm not gonna speculate on why he had it or where it came from. And now we got D'Angelo dealing with pancreatic cancer. He passed, so condolences to his family, his loved ones. It's interesting. I mean, this is kind of EnQi's lane too. I mean, because the pancreas is directly dealing with,
What?
diabetes. It's dealing with
What?
diabetes and kidney disease. Like, is it not? Like, is it not dealing with production of insulin? Like, is it not dealing
Outside
with
of
that?
the Bill Gates conspiracy theory, possibly if we could put this thing into perspective, but I don't know what. Do not link me to what HJ just said,
I
sir.
do. Okay, so I didn't say nothing about no jam.
HJ is hot.
That's
HJ is
Professor
hot.
Wilkinson.
Listen,
That's breaking
when
that
Method
up.
Man made that verse, he was talking about HJ. He was in the studio with HJ. When he said, I make it hot, niggas won't even stand next to you. He was in the studio with HJ laying that verse down.
Yeah, I mean this whole situation is crazy. I honestly just wonder like how long he's actually been dealing with it, because a lot of times these people have been dealing with signs and symptoms of it for a while, and then it progresses pretty rapidly at some point. But I mean D'Angelo he's staying pretty active in a lot of different projects. I think I was reading an article about it today, and he was really involved in like video games. I didn't know that he was really involved with Red Dead Redemption 2 and doing like some of the music and some of the testing for it. So like, he definitely wasn't at a point where he was, quote unquote wasting away and he was just, laid up in a bed somewhere. So it's just like it's interesting that to see this, especially. I mean, he's so young. We got so many brothers dying at young ages from these things, and it's really unfortunate. And if anything, it just shows that people got to take health seriously. Get your blood work done. Get make sure you're eating right, exercise, and all that good stuff. So
Death,
we losing way too many influential people way too young.
death is an extreme motivator. I had one book. I had one book written and three children, and my heart stopped. And after my heart stopped, seven children, and 199 more books. So the thought of death is not something that, puts you to sleep. For the most part, death is gonna make you feel more alive than you ever felt. So, you know, pancreatic cancer is one of the most dangerous forms of cancer there is. Period.
Wow.
Because the pancreas plays such a big role in
The solar chakra. It's the solar plexus with the pancreas. That's the solar chakra right there.
See, somehow they only remember me for the mischief. They don't remember all the setups
I'm trying.
and how
Listen,
HJ entraps me into the, you know what I'm saying? Like, but the
I'm trying to get
pancreas,
people the information. That's all.
The pancreas is a double organ, a double gland. The pancreas is two glands in one. So when your pancreas is not right, you're extremely vulnerable on a macro scale and a micro scale. So on the macro scale, so first things first, your pancreas has exocrine and endocrine function. So exocrine is the primary structure of the pancreas. We think of the pancreas for insulin, but that's not the primary structure of the pancreas. You're like, I don't know, maybe 80-90% of the pancreas is alpha cells, right? A lot of us never even thought about that. You know, if the insulin comes from beta cells, we know beta is 2. What is the alpha cell doing? What's number 1 doing? You know, and the alpha cell is basically the most important cell group you have in terms of digestion. So,
What the hell is an alpha cell? There's too many goddamn cells in the body. I'm supposed to remember all this shit.
the alpha cell is responsible for basically making an alkaline juice to realkalize or alkalize initially everything coming out of the stomach and duodenum. So if it's not alkalized, it will be toxic, period. Almost anything that you consume.
Alpha cells are specialized endocrine cells in the pancreas that produce and secrete the hormone glucagon, located in the islets of Langerhans. Now that sounds like Europe right there. The islets of Langerhans.
The islets of Langerhans.
It says islets.
Yeah, islets.
They're pronounced islets.
The S is silent.
Oh, the S is silent, like an isle, like an island.
Yeah, like a small island though.
Right. It sounds like a place in Europe. The islets of Langerhans. Alpha cells play a crucial role in maintaining glucose homeostasis by raising blood sugar levels, which is the opposite effect of insulin. It ain't say nothing about alkalinity here, dog.
Well, it might be the community scholars ran down on me. They might have juggled some. They might have hit me so many times in my brain. There might be some stuff floating around in there.
Let me ask the demons, what about its role on alkalinity? Alpha cells themselves do not have a direct significant role in alkalinity. However, the hormone they secrete, glucagon, and their interactions with other pancreatic cells can indirectly influence digestive processes that affect local pH levels. Okay, all right. You're right there. You're right there. All right, so we got alpha cells, we got beta cells, we got simp cells. What else we got?
No, alpha cell, beta cell, simple. What? No. That's important. You go type in a different. Hit the Google demon a different way.
Pause.
Ask. Hey, if you having sex with a demon, you need more than a pause. Ask the Google demon something like. I'll be telling people I done forgot more about the body than most people learn. Just ask, how does the pancreas alkalize food coming out of the stomach or something like that? Or alkaline digestive juices or enzymes, something to that effect.
Here it is right here. The pancreas alkalinizes.
Just keep rolling. Just roll with it.
Alkalinizes.
Yep. Roll with it.
How you say that word tonight? Alkalinizes.
Alkalizes.
That's not the word.
No. Just roll with it.
Alkalinizes.
Alkalinizes acidic food known as chyme.
Chyme, yeah.
Coming from the stomach by secreting a bicarbonate-rich fluid into the small intestine. This is an essential function of the exocrine portion of the pancreas, which consists of acinar and ductal cells.
There you go. That part.
Wow.
So once your pancreas shuts down,
You got acid flowing in the body. Acids and bases.
well, you got acids and bases already, but you got acids and bases where they don't belong.
Right. Too acid or too basic.
Right. And so a lot of times when we think of pH in the body, we get caught up in thinking about the pH of the blood. And every different area in the body has a different pH required for the enzymes or the proteins in that space in order to do what they're supposed to do. So like your blood pH, 7.365, some odd number, right? That's for the blood. That's not for the everywhere. Everywhere else has different types of proteins and protein chains and etc. And they've got to be at whatever they got to be at in order for them to do their thing. Your body's pH regulates how your proteins function. That's literally the reason that pH is important for enzyme, protein, pigment, peptide, hormone function. pH is
So pH stands for protein harmony.
It kind of could. It kind of could because it's the power of hydrogen that regulates your enzymes and your proteins.
Is that what pH stands for? Power of hydrogen?
And sometimes Y-A-E.
That's not what it means.
Yeah. It's either power of hydrogen or potential of hydrogen. Just depends. I've seen it both ways in different books.
Potential of hydrogen, yeah. Hydrogen's a busy little bee.
Hydrogen is amazing because hydrogen is able to split into electrons and protons. And all of the different systems in your body are powered by either electrons or protons.
Because it's odd man out, it's got one electron, right? So it's like giving electrons here and there and shit.
No, it just has no neutron. That's the key.
Oh.
There's no neutron. So you
hydrogen has no neutrons.
No neutron. So I've been asking this question.
Tanei said, I don't know about that.
No, it's a fact. There's no neutron in hydrogen. Deuterium or tritium. Tritium? Is it tritium or tritium? But they
tritium, you got deuterium. Deuterium has an extra. Hydrogen definitely has a neutron. That's why we have. That's why you're able to have deuterium. Deuterium is 2, so that means it has 2 neutrons. Tritium is 3. That means it has 3 neutrons. So the heavy isotopes are heavy isotopes because they have extra neutrons that they generally don't have. So hydrogen has a neutron. I think the interesting thing about hydrogen in the body is that most of the time hydrogen exists in the positive form. So, and hydrogen is really small. So with hydrogen, it normally accepts electrons as pairs, right? It normally moves electrons as pairs and it normally accepts electrons as pairs. You don't generally see like free, just single electrons moving around in the body. So that's where like your free radicals come from. So when they talk about like antioxidants and stuff like that, like, oh, this food has a lot of antioxidants in it. What it's basically saying is that it's stopping or it's sequestering or kind of soaking up the free single electrons that are in your body. So we call those free radicals. Free radicals are extremely reactive, and you generally don't want single electrons interacting in the body like that because then they'll start tearing stuff up. So hydrogen normally moves electrons in pairs. It can either accept electron pairs as the plus hydrogen, and if it's hydride, then it moves 2 electrons as the negative hydrogen.
I just want to just go on the record and say that it's probably the fact that Tanei does not have a jacket on. And I think that we should appeal this decision. I think we should appeal this decision to the Google demons. I think we should take this to the Google demons.
Okay. Ask
the Google
demons.
Does hydrogen have a neutron?
Neutrons. Says here, the most common form of hydrogen, called protium, which is 1H, has no neutrons.
Come on, Google demons. Let's go, Google demons. Get them.
However, hydrogen can have isotopes that do contain neutrons.
The deuterium or the tritium.
The defining characteristic of an element is its number of protons. The number of neutrons can vary, leading to different isotopes of the same element. For most elements, neutrons are necessary to help hold the positively charged protons together in the nucleus. However, because protium only has one proton, there is no proton-proton repulsion to overcome, so it does not require neutrons to remain stable.
It's all right. We're going to get him a jacket for next week. We're going to get him a jacket.
Tanei?
Tanei cannot overcome the Google demons.
So who's right?
The Google demons. Hello.
I'm still
The Google
lost.
demons are correct. We'll give them to the Google demons.
So it's what does it say?
That's the magic of the hydrogen, is that it breaks down and everything can use it. Yeah.
Protium, deuterium, and tritium.
Yeah, that's the three.
Tritium.
Yeah.
Wait, tritium's an element too.
It's a
hydrogen isotope.
Yeah.
What is an isotope?
Isotopes differ by the number of neutrons that they have. So
like us, we all three the same, but we different. So we're different isotopes of hosts on the show.
That did not answer my question, sir.
I thought that
so
was
the periodic table is generally organized by protons, because when you change the proton number, it changes the element.
Right.
But if you change the number of neutrons, it's the same element, but the isotope changes. So that's why, carbon 12, carbon 13. Carbon 13 has one extra neutron than carbon 12 does, but it's still carbon because the base atom has 6 protons. So if you change the number of protons, you change the element. If you change the number of electrons, you change the ion. So if it loses an electron, it becomes more positive. If it gains an electron, it becomes more negative. And then if you gain or lose neutrons, then you have different isotopes. So the only thing that's on the periodic table that actually changes the actual element is protons. You can't lose or gain a proton and keep the same element. You can lose electrons and neutrons and still have the same element. So that's the thing that separates the two, or separates the three different things.
And a mega fan said you can make an isotope by bombarding a stable nucleus with high-speed particles in a particle accelerator or nuclear reactor, or by using
so that's what they do in nuclear reactors. That's what they say they do.
Whoever that is intelligently trolling.
He said by using radioactive isotopes, natural decay process to form a new isotope. What you mean he trolling? Tanei said that's
intelligent trolling.
Tanei said it's real.
It's technically is real, but it's like so is winning the lotto. That doesn't mean it it's a happy. Like that's an experimental process that doesn't really take place in nature. So it
doesn't take place in nature, but I don't think that's what he was arguing. He was just saying that you can do it. I mean, just like we have elements that are not normal in nature, that is some stuff that people made in the lab by doing what, Anime Fan just described. So yeah, it's not a natural process, but I mean, it can't happen.
Look at HJ face, like, what just happened? What are they talking about right now? Okay, so here's the difference. Here's what we're talking about. So in my universe, when I speak about the periodic table, I don't even really get into the hypothetical elements, because they're not really a part of nutrition. They're not really a part of your biochemistry, etc. So a lot of them only exist in laboratory settings or from laboratory settings.
Like a nuclear reactor.
Well, yeah, some of these things are even more dangerous than nuclear reactors, though. Yeah, some of these things are even more dangerous. Like when they out there searching for the God particle. You know what I'm saying? Like it's X-Men level, it's X-Men level danger associated with. That's a
What is
real
it?
thing. They be literally out there looking for the God particle.
What is a God particle?
They're looking for the. Oh my God, we getting ready to open a crazy can of worms. So we live in a world of playtime and pretend. So you have, science that's not necessarily backed by scientific method. And so they're looking for the original particle to substantiate some Big Bang ideas and some other stuff. So it's a lot of hypothetical, theoretical physics. Yeah, it's a lot of theoretical physics involved.
Could it accidentally make some shit explode?
The whole planet.
Really?
By mistake, though, just, give or take a few, you know, across the, how you be doing a long form division, like you accidentally had an extra remainder, like you get crazy. They could wipe out half the globe just by mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Half the known universe? Half the solar system just explode?
Them things is powerful. The
particle accelerators?
Hadron Collider, them things is.
Wait, ain't that what they use in CERN?
There you go.
Oh shit.
That's what we talk about. If we find like parallel universes and stuff over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could accidentally recreate the Big Bang. It could be a brand new Big Bang starting with us.
That's crazy. Keisha said every episode makes me regret not paying attention to biology more and more. Markel said we just hit singularity. What does that mean?
It means Markel is spooky.
Markel is smart. Markel know what he's talking about.
Markel is smart, and what he's talking about is spooky.
Let me type in singularity and see what the demons say. Perplexity admitted there's demons inside the AI, right?
Listen, the conversation Markel is opening up is go on YouTube and type in all of those channels where they be like, AI is going to kill us in 6 years. This is how.
That's that
Some
rabbit
of that
hole.
combo.
The term singularity refers to a point at which a mathematical model, theory, or system breaks down, often involving a quantity becoming infinite or behaving in an undefined way. The concept is used across various fields, most notably in physics and computer science. So wait, what?
It's scary.
System breaks down and then the quantity becomes infinite? That sounds like an explosion.
It might be an implosion if you apply that to a black hole and some other dark matter, and it's dark. It's dark.
Are black holes real? Is that proven science? Or are they still speculating that it sucks things in? I thought it consumes
Jesus
light.
It's just about as proven as Jesus.
Oh, here we go. All right.
Listen, has anybody seen Jesus? No, but there are a lot of reports of Jesus. Has anybody seen any dark matter? No, but there are a lot of reports of dark matter.
Some people said they seen Jesus before.
Boom. So now we got more evidence for Jesus.
Yeah, Tari said EnQi is so right. Shut your ass up, Tari. You don't know what the hell you talking about. Go back to work. So his pancreas has exocrine.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Why we gotta violate my supporters in the chat? That was vicious and crazy right there.
Those are not your supporters, sir. Those are
just
mine.
Out of nowhere. That was just shut the hell up, Tari. Like, well, that was crazy.
Those are my supporters, goddammit. I get to cuss them out. Black holes are as proven as the other galaxies in our universe. We have no real images of any of them. I thought I seen some video footage where a star got swallowed up by a black hole.
Video footage.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is. It was some video footage. I see.
Tanei, yo, I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was like,
why is that bad?
that's crazy.
What's wrong with that?
Light is not supposed to be able to escape a black hole. So
yeah. So how can you see footage of it?
But it was the hole, right? And it was darkness surrounded by a bunch of stars. And you see this one star go in there and just disappear.
Right, but that's what we're saying. Like, how do you even see the light go into the hole to begin with if like there's supposed to be an absence of light in the black hole? Like, yeah, if you can say that if it's getting to the hole, then it disappears, but like why that?
Yeah.
So starlight is supposed to be, isn't starlight, when it comes to your eyes on the planet, isn't starlight supposed to be, years and years old?
Yeah.
So is the star like actually right there at the black hole when they're taking the footage? And if so, then like how is the light escaping something?
Because clearly they had a video camera.
If it's going into the black hole.
Clearly they had a video camera 100,000 years ago and recorded it and sent it to us into the future. So that way we could watch it on VHS.
No, sir. No. The moment that it breaches the equanimous state of outer space is when it disappears. When it crosses the threshold is when the light disappears.
So how did it disappear?
The black hole swallowed it.
Like TD Jakes?
Pause.
Whoa. That's crazy. That's wild. I think he got 50 months with Diddy. Didn't he get 50 months with Diddy? That was crazy.
Hey, yo.
That's wow.
Booger said a black hole is not a vacuum. I don't think it's a vacuum, but I think it swallows light.
Something like that.
That's what they said. They said it swallows light.
Something like that.
It's like anti-light or something like that.
Something like that. There's some different theories floating around. Like black holes might be attached to white holes, so what goes in on one side and come out the other side. Wormhole theories. It's some ideas out there.
The astrophysics isn't 100% my lane, so I can't speak on everything that happens out there. Because I mean, I'm one of the people that don't believe a lot of stuff about what we say happens outside of the Earth. So
somebody said black holes consume matter, nothing can escape them. Then what if they get full? Do black holes get full? What if black holes are aliens with a giant vacuum? What if they found that moment of singularity?
What if
and they turn it into a weapon?
Wait a minute. What if black holes used to be a planet? If black holes were a planet, what would the name be? Uranus? Ooh, that's a bar. That's a bar. That's a bar. Come on.
EnQi, Glenn said EnQi timeout. Yeah, that was unnecessary roughness. That was crazy. That was out of pocket. Out of pocket. This is why we can't talk science. This is ridiculous.
Is that what we're doing right now? What?
This is hardcore science right here.
No, it is not.
This is hardcore science. Black holes and quasars and wormholes and singularity and particle accelerator generators.
No, sir. This is not science. In order to be discussing science, there are rules to science. And the main rule of science is reproducible experimental phenomena. And this is all the land of this is idea land. This is astrophysicists observing the universe and not being able to figure out some things and just plugging in the holes with ideas.
Okay.
Like getting high, sitting in a circle, just freestyling, just throwing stuff out there. Like, well, why is the universe doing this? I don't know. Maybe there's some stuff that's making it do that. Well, why can't we see it? It's black.
Black absorbs light.
What's causing the black stuff to move? I don't know. Maybe there's some type of energy we can't see that's powering the stuff we can't see.
Black energy does absorb light.
So now we have dark energy, dark matter, and black holes, and none of them are actually.
Black absorbs light. We know this. They've created this material that's like a perfect black, and they shine a light onto it, and the light does not reflect off. It completely consumes the light.
Well, I do know that smoking and drinking a lot can definitely contribute to pancreatic cancer. Yeah, I know that for a fact.
Oh man.
So you got exocrine skeletons, pancreatic exocrine. That's going to be the outside.
You know what's interesting?
Skeletal tissue.
You know what's interesting? The BRCA1 and the BRCA2 gene are associated with pancreatic cancer.
The who?
The women should know what that is. Let's see if the women say anything in the chat. The women. I wish I could see what's going on. I can't see nothing. I don't see nothing that you.
The BRCA gene. Nothing going.
But yeah, the BRCA1 and the BRCA2.
How do you spell that? BRCA?
Wait. Just let the women in the chat have a moment. What's the women saying?
Ladies, you know about the BRCA? BRCA1, BRCA2. It's like some shit.
I feel like you starting off the verse right there. Hold up.
It sounds like I got a walkie-talkie in my hand. Breast cancer. She said breast cancer.
That is a fact. That is the breast. Those are the breast demons. When women go to the doctor and they find out they got the BRCA1 or the BRCA2 gene, immediately they lose their mind.
What does that mean?
That means Angelina Jolie checked her bank account immediately upon receiving that information and said, "I'm cutting off my breast."
Is that why she did that?
Yep. She found out she had the BRCA. It was either BRCA1 or BRCA2.
I thought she did that because she be raising trans kids.
No.
She crazy.
No, she.
She be getting kids. No. She be getting like little boys from Africa putting dresses on.
No. This is even crazier though.
There's nothing more crazy than getting a little black boy from Africa.
No, this is crazier. As far as I'm concerned, it's crazier. Because BRCA1 and BRCA2 do not guarantee women to get breast cancer. There's only a certain percentage of women that actually have those genes or the mutated genes anyway, that actually wind up having breast cancer. So for you to just definitely decide like, okay, I'm gonna just cut my breast off just in case, like to me, that was crazy. That was nasty work right there. Like, oh, you might get cancer in the future. Great. Cut my breast off tomorrow. I was like, wow.
Does that work?
Well, technically, you can't get breast cancer if you don't have breast anymore. But I mean,
can you remove your breast? I mean, you still got the chest area still there. Like,
well, they can do reconstruction and put some fake ones there for you.
BRCA1 and BRCA2 are two distinct genes that function as tumor suppressors, meaning they produce proteins that help repair damaged DNA. Interesting. A harmful inherited mutation in either of these genes significantly increases a person's risk for certain types of cancer. Breast cancer in both women and men. Ovarian cancer, pancreatic cancer. That's what you were talking about. Prostate cancer in men and melanoma.
Boom. So this is why I'm saying that was crazy for her to go say, all right, boom, I'm gonna just cut my breast off, because what else like, how far are we following that logic? Are you getting ready to cut out your ovaries, your pancreas? Are we getting ready to cut everything out? That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, that to me was just crazy.
That is insane.
Yeah, that's
So it could get that extreme if you're an eccentric individual. Huh? Mind your business.
Extreme.
She over here talking shit about my damn lab coat. It's my lab coat. We talking science. Serious business going on here. We at work. Huh? I'm getting my degree. $750.
You signed up?
I'm about to.
That's crazy.
Dr. Mufka's incoming, nigga.
That's nasty work right there.
There's a Paul Johnson in the chat sharing his email. Are you a Dr. Paul? Like, what is going on with Dr. Paul?
Paul is my man.
Oh, you know Paul?
Yeah. I don't know why he's flashing his email. Paul, you better be careful. HJ's chat is a scary place. What are you doing? Yeah, all types of people in that chat room, brother.
Vanta Black. That's what it's called. Yeah, Vanta Black. So black it absorbs light. Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. So we have the BRCA1, BRCA2. Okay. And if anything's wrong with those genes, you're going to be susceptible to cancer tumors because BRCA1, BRCA2 are tumor suppressors. Okay, so that's one possibility. Drugs and alcohol.
Tumor suppressor genes.
Drugs and alcohol. Drugs could include the Pfizer vaccine in this case with
That's wild. That's wild.
It's not. Is that not a drug?
It's getting crazy. Go ahead and take it away tonight.
You said drugs and alcohol.
Take it away tonight.
Oh, you're doing such a good job.
No, sir. No, sir. I'm out of there.
He said drugs. He said drugs. I just want to be clear that that is a drug.
So actually, I'm not even sure if the that new vaccine, the COVID vaccine, I'm not even sure. Are those actually drugs? I don't think those are even drugs.
Yes, it is.
No, those things, listen, those vaccines was creepy because they needed to be like refrigerated. Those vaccines was creepy. That was
drug is a chemical. Tell him, Tanei.
The strict definition is. Exactly. They've been arguing about this in Congress for a minute too.
Exactly. Look, did you see Tanei's face?
The strict definition is kind of
vague,
kind of all over the place. If you're looking at it for what it really is, it's gene therapy. Now, if you want to take gene therapeutics and put them up under the definition of a drug, then yes, I think you can do that because it's designed for a therapeutic effect. Drugs are just molecules or products that are designed for therapeutic effect. These are designed for therapeutic effect. So by the strict definition of a drug, if I were teaching this in class, yes, I would call it a drug. Now, by FDA standards, you might have a little bit of dissent there.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think it is a very slippery slope right there.
It's a drug, sir. No matter how you want to get around it, the strict definition says a drug is a chemical substance that affects the function or structure of a living organism when administered.
Okay, but
that is
a living organism considered to be a drug?
Oh my God. You're not about to hit me with this technology.
The vaccines are not living organisms though. Oh my God. Okay. So the mRNA vaccines are not living organisms. Look, we not saying
anything. I am not saying anything.
You ain't gotta say nothing. You ain't gotta say nothing. Your face saying it all. You ain't gotta say nothing.
Look. Okay, well, look, there's current debate on whether a virus or viral strand is considered to be alive. The traditional thought on viruses is that they are not living things. Life starts with cells, but the debate on that is, it's getting debatable. It's like trying to figure out if somebody won a battle rap 2 rounds to 1. It's like it's a debatable. You know what I'm saying? It's getting crazy.
I still don't think people really know what viruses are. I don't. There's so many conflicting. there's so many conflicting like thoughts and ideologies, and like viruses are just, you know how like people are just like, you know, white people are made by Yakub, or you know they're like a subclass of blacks.
Wow.
I just, why they can't just be their own thing? Like why can't white people just be their own thing, and why can't viruses just be their own
I
thing?
need
And like we just
shades.
respect them as like,
I
hey,
need
this is what a virus is, and we're not trying to make it be anything else.
I need some shades. This is wow.
What's wrong with Dr. EnQi, man? He's having a conniption tonight.
No. It's just you know. I just need some shades. It's all right. Different type of show tonight. That's all. It's a different type of show tonight. I don't know if I want facial recognition. I don't know if I want facial recognition on for tonight's show.
I'm just saying. I'm just.
No. I'm with you. I hear what you're saying.
Pop said, let me turn my volume down while I'm at work.
Exactly. Yo, it's getting wild. That's all I'm saying.
You know, those is Gucci shades.
Folks,
you know,
with
this thing is
headsets
Gucci
gonna
down
start.
to the socks. Rings and watch fill my rocks.
He got a Gucci lab coat on too. I saw the little G insignia on the inside of it.
Is Gucci lab coat too?
That's nasty work.
That's crazy.
That's wow.
This nigga got designer lab work.
Oh,
Crazy.
So viruses may or may not be alive, may or may not be their own thing. But D'Angelo may or may not have gotten the jab. What's his vaccine status? Let's check this out. Cause
Wait, who said that part? Hold on. Who said that part? 'Cause I remember me and Tanei was saying the other parts about and then the last part. Who added that part on? That was who said that part?
huh?
Yeah. I was saying who added that last part about the jab status. Like I don't remember. I didn't
I'm about
say
to
I-
ask the Google demons if they know what his vaccine status. His vaccine status was, it says it was not a factor, but it's not telling me. The singer maintained a private life, did not publicly disclose his vaccination status. His death was a result of pancreatic cancer.
so what else? So go to the Google Demons and ask, do pancreatic cells express ACE2 receptors?
Oh
Uh-oh.
my god. Oh my god. Why did you say that tonight? Tanei is such an enabler. Tanei is such an
It's
enabler.
my nigga.
I told to ask a question.
Yes, pancreatic cells do express
Oh my
ACE2
God.
receptors.
Oh my god.
Though the level of expression
a
varies
bigger hat.
between different types of pancreatic cells, and the findings.
This is wow. That's all I can say. This is nasty work.
Tanei,
Right
look at EnQi.
This is wow.
And the
That's
findings of
all
different
I'm saying.
studies.
Y'all going down.
This expression was a significant area of research during COVID-19
Is Tika
pandemic.
in the chat? Is Tika
As
in the
the-
chat? Tika, warm up the car. Get the getaway car ready. Warm up the car in case we gotta just jump in the car. Make sure the car is parked like facing outward too, like so you ain't gotta back out. Like we just need you to warm up the car and get it ready.
SARS-CoV-2 viruses use the ACE2 receptor to enter and infect cells.
Now ask the Google Demons if prolonged inflammation in the pancreas can lead to pancreatic cancer.
Are you giving them a whole pathway tonight?
I just told him to ask the question. That's literally the only thing I
That's crazy. You literally might as well have wrote up a white paper for him just now.
did. No, the Google Demons are gonna write up a white paper. He just
That
asked
is
the question.
crazy.
This is
He just
great.
asked the question.
Yes, there is a well-established and scientifically backed link between prolonged
great.
inflammation in the pancreas, a condition known as chronic pancreatitis,
Pancreatitis.
and an increased risk of developing pancreatic cancer. Chronic pancreatitis is one of the most significant factors for pancreatic cancer.
This is
Now
horrible.
ask the Google Demons if SARS-CoV-2 infection can result in prolonged inflammation in the pancreas, and through what mechanism?
Can
Now you
result
giving him
in
this. Now you giving him references for the bottom of his white paper?
SARS-CoV-2 can result in pancreatic cancer, and through what pathways?
Asking if SARS-CoV-2 can induce prolonged inflammation and through what mechanism?
Oh, can induce long-term inflammation? Long-term inflammation and what pathway? So this is what I got. I got SARS-CoV-2 can induce long-term inflammation in the pancreas and through what pathways? Let's see. Yes. Wow. Accumulating evidence from research shows that SARS-CoV-2 can induce prolonged inflammation in the pancreas, primarily through a combination of direct viral effects, indirect systemic inflammation, and metabolic disruption. These mechanisms can lead to chronic damage and increase the risk of conditions like diabetes and potentially pancreatic cancer. Here are the specific pathways through which SARS-CoV-2 induces long-term pancreatic cancer. It says viral entry, which is primarily enters the human cells by binding to the angiotensin converting enzyme, or that ACE2 receptor, with the help of TMPRSS2 protease, pancreatic ductal cells, acinar cells, islet cells, including beta and alpha cells, and the microvascular all express ACE2, making them vulnerable to direct infection. Cellular stress, activation of inflammatory signals, systemic inflammation, indirect inflammation from cytokine storms, pancreatic tissue damage, stellate cell activation, vascular and microvascular injury, endothelial damage, microthrombosis, ischemia, amplification of inflammation, 4, autoimmunity, molecular mimicry.
So EnQi look like he trying to hide from TSA, but I'll just go ahead and say that, you know,
excuse me, my name is not EnQi, sir. Please do not keep referring to me. I am the person formerly known as.
We're not saying, for the record. I am not saying.
I am dark-skinned guy with white jacket on. That is my name.
Anything jab related or SARS-CoV-2 causes, we don't know, you know, but it is interesting that somebody, you know, relatively young.
You can't clean it up. You done designed a whole, you done ghost writ.
Look, I ain't ghost right now. We just asked a question. These are all valid questions to ask.
Listen, AI is, listen, the Google demons are not trained to answer specific. You tight walked him through the barbed wire. Okay, you tight walked him through the barbed wire.
No, I led him through a reasonable line of questioning.
And tailored his questions. You tailored those questions to follow a biochemical pathway.
What else we gonna do on this show?
Exactly.
Troll the audience.
Now, when I got my lab coat on, this is serious science business we into tonight.
So again, for the record, we don't know how this man got pancreatic cancer, right?
Going to jail.
This is the but there's some evidence there, you know. So if you really want to get
what?
If you really want to get spooky,
we going down.
Type in
what?
My goodness.
Demons.
Type
in
Google what?
Demons about the link between TMPRSS2 and the prostate.
I'm just letting y'all know right now, I'm taking a plea bargain. I'm taking a deal. I'm taking a deal.
The SS2?
Yeah, TMPRSS2 and prostate cell and the prostate.
Link between the T
or you can say male reproductive system.
Let's see here. Thinking this shit is camera on. The TRMPS2 SS2 gene is directly linked to the male reproductive system because it is expressed in high levels of male tissues, especially in the prostate. And its expression is regulated by male hormones called androgens. This connection has significant implications for both prostate cancer and the vulnerability of the male reproductive system to certain viral infections, particularly SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19.
Now, ask the Google demons if infertility was an outcome from the original SARS outbreak in China. Male infertility.
Infertility at first breakout in China. Let's see. During the initial COVID-19 breakout, infertility was not immediately identified as a common or specific symptom, but later studies reported temporary negative effects on male reproductive health. Initially, research focused on the severe respiratory symptoms and rapid spread of the disease. However, as more studies emerged, particularly from China and other countries, a potential link between the infection and short-term impacts on male fertility became apparent. What the fuck? I feel like I'm walking down a rabbit hole in the dark.
So I'm gonna stop right there and just, let that marinate for a little bit. So again, we don't know how D'Angelo died or well, we know how he died, but we don't know what caused his pancreatic cancer. Could be a lot of different things. But I mean, we can't deny that we live in a different landscape. We just do. And regardless of what we think about should have happened or has happened, I mean, we have to accept that we live in a different time now. We're in history, we are going to think about portions of history as pre-COVID and post-COVID, and we're really going to think about it a lot when we start to see incidences of certain cancers, certain diseases that were quote unquote rare before. It's going to be in conjunction with, a lot of the other stuff that's in the environment, the microplastics, the food, the pesticides, the herbicides. Like we deal with a lot of chemical burden on a daily basis. So you can't single it out as one single thing being a cause of XYZ. But we are going to have a lot of things in the future that we're going to have to account for, and we can't act like these things don't happen, that these things aren't significant.
Dr. Feelsgood said you helped create this, EnQi. Yeah, now he wants to run from it. Now he wants to run from it. In the pancreas. So the pancreas, alkalinity, reproductive system.
How's everybody doing? I do not appreciate the statements of Dr. Feelsgood.
He said, how he hiding in his Cash App right there?
No idea what Dr.
The grip's not hiding. The grip is not hiding.
The grip is eternal.
No idea what Dr. Feelsgood is talking about.
So yeah, this is really unfortunate. I thought this was trolling when I saw it online earlier. I'm like, what? D'Angelo dead? Like, what? This is crazy. And pancreatic cancer, like, never thought of D'Angelo as somebody that would, obviously you can't tell what people are going through. You don't know what they got going on in their lives, but that's just not something that I would have thought that he would have died from. I mean, he looked like a relatively healthy guy, even in his 50s. So
yeah, it says he died. I just looked it up. It says prolonged and courageous battle with cancer. His diagnosis was not publicly known until after his death.
Which, I mean, honestly, that's the way it should be handled, man. We don't need to be knowing all these people's business, man. I hate it when, everybody's medical, personal businesses out there in the street for people to judge. Oh, this person's doing this, they doing that. We battle enough, internally on a daily basis than for people to be off in your business and giving you, personal suggestions about what you should do, what you shouldn't do. So, I mean, just let the man go out with some dignity. I mean, we don't know what he struggled with in his last days. We don't know what caused this. Like, we don't We don't know the kind of toll it take on his family. I don't know if he had children or anything like that, but if he did have children, we don't know what kind of emotional toll is taken on them, you know? So, I mean, I think it's good that we didn't know any of this information until, you know, until all the dust settled.
Can you name 2 or 3 things that you would never dare to do unless you only had 3 days to live?
There's a rap song about this.
Say the question again. I want to make sure I understand it.
Some things that you would never do in life unless you knew you were dying in 72 hours.
Rob a bank.
Okay.
Rob a liquor store.
A little confusing.
Steal a police car.
You robbing a liquor store after robbing the bank. Are you planning on robbing an empty bank or like, why don't I'm...
Now, I figured robbing a liquor store is a little bit more dangerous, so I want to start with the bank first.
I don't think I can say anything that I would do on air.
Uh-oh. He got a devious mind, Chad.
That's crazy.
I can't say nothing on it can't be recorded.
Wait a minute. After you had already said all what you just said I had to go into witness protection for about 20 minutes there. Like,
No, you went into witness protection because you're scared. We just ask basic questions.
Right.
Nobody can be upset about asking basic questions that the demons answer for us.
We did not. Y'all did.
If this line of questioning was not valid, then the demons would have given us things that were non-valid. So obviously, some people got the same questions that we got.
Just totally disagree for the record. Just saying.
These are not community scholar questions. These are reasonable, well thought out, well intentioned questions.
There are some reasonable, well thought out individuals in jail.
EnQi is used to hanging out with the community scholars. That's what it is.
No,
he's used to hanging out with people who can't read.
Saying these type of things on YouTube. At least y'all in kicks.
You don't need witness protection. You're already in witness protection. That's why we on kick.
Right. Ain't nobody thinking about this shit. They about to come out with all this information soon anyway. You ain't got to be scared no more.
That's a fact. They finna wait like in the next 3 or 4 years. Oh yeah, so you know all the turbo cancers that everybody said weren't real. It's like it's an 800% increased incidence for you to get prostate cancer now. It's just man.
Yeah, they about to come out with this information any day now, so we can cut it the fuck out. Okay. Now, if you just said this in 2022, okay.
That is a fallacy.
You'd have been on the hit list.
Future fallacy, just for the record.
No, it's true.
You remember when we did that first HBTY episode, and I told y'all about the PCR count cycle threshold being too high?
Oh my God, you just going crazy.
And like 3 years later, they came out. So like, the cycle threshold counts were too high, and there were a bunch of false positives. Like, we do that already. Like, why are we talking about this now?
Exactly. They gonna come out. They gonna come out and tell us anyway. So I don't know why you acting scared.
Nobody acting.
Sounds like a scary movie when they say you ain't got shit to worry about. Yeah. This is crazy. This is one hell of a rabbit hole. Male infertility, ACE2 receptors. SS2.
I knew something was up. HJ put that white jacket on. I knew it was getting ready to get hot. Dangerous. I knew it was going to be crazy.
They took out D'Angelo.
Wow. See? And that's what was floating around on Twitter. Oh, they got Angie Stone first.
That's what Seti said. Seti said they got Angie Stone and then now they got D'Angelo.
Because they had the secrets of platinum records, huh? Man. Government took them down, huh? Before they let anybody else know how to make a hit song.
Listen,
Crazy.
the Angie Stone had some shit with the labels or something. Didn't she have like some label beef chat? What happened with Angie Stone? Something had
Yeah,
some.
I heard it was like some kind of label beef over like masters or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All due respect to Angie Stone, bro. Come on, man.
She had some label beef, and then now they suspecting the label might have been the one to, make her
Bruh.
bus tilt over.
Respectfully.
And now they got D'Angelo with the turbo cancer.
Listen, we do know that masters are only valued at how much, like, come on, bro. I don't want to get talk crazy about people who have transitioned. Like, come on, man.
Angie had timeless music.
All right.
They killed Michael. They killed Prince. They killed Angie. They killed D'Angelo.
This is crazy. Tonight is wow. Tonight is wow. So we putting Angie Stone up there with Mike and Prince.
I think out of all of those celebrity deaths, I feel really strongly about the Prince one. The Prince one was just, yeah, man, yeah. They got him up out of here. But that's all I'm gonna say about it. I feel really strongly about the Prince one. There's just this a lot of weird stuff happened around that time, but it is what it is.
Then they circled the block, came back, got Angie.
I don't look, man.
Same year as D'Angelo.
I don't know none of these people personally.
So hold on.
They
so
got Kobe.
Mike.
I don't
hold
know.
on. We're gonna go MJ, Prince, Angie Stone. We're not gonna go MJ, Prince, Whitney Houston. We're gonna go MJ, Prince, Angie Stone. That's what we doing.
Definitely got Whitney up out of here too.
Whitney.
That was that. I mean, if you want to go that route, we go Pimp C too. If we go on that route.
C.
Y'all going to jail in the morning by
Hey, you
9
You a co-conspirator.
I'm taking a deal. I'm letting y'all know right now. I'm taking a deal. They're gonna be like, well, sir, did somebody mention?
And her daughter. Whitney and her daughter.
All right.
Right? Circled the block, came and got Angie. They came and got now they came and got D'Angelo all in the same year. That's spooky. You know,
not get Whitney and D'Angelo and everybody in the same year.
Angie and D'Angelo.
You do know that people do die. Usually, like around, like very fast. Like that's an actual statistic.
Not black people.
Husbands and wives. No, all people. Husbands and wives. When they have that connection, a lot of times they die within a year or two of each other.
That's a crazy stat too. That just shows that like it's more than medicine at play with stuff like that, man. When you form those bonds between people, like
yeah,
it's like loneliness will literally kill you. It's crazy. Like when you feel like you lost that part of yourself, or you lost that person that was such an important part of your world, and they're gone. Like that void that you have is it's enough to kill, man. It's enough to kill.
Angie was a nice thick one. I'm just saying, she was a nice thick one.
Ain't nothing a strip club can't fix. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree. I totally disagree. I just want to be on the record with that. Angie Stone was a nice thick one.
You see how he's sitting here slandering the record sales. Now he want to talk about what she looked like.
I'm saying that could drive D'Angelo. That could make D'Angelo depressed now. He thinking about that. He ain't gonna get that again.
He's trying to disparage our sister record sales. Now all of a sudden, she was a nice little thick John. Like, come on.
Yeah, he wilding.
What we doing?
Sexualizing the dead. This is out of pocket.
Her while she was alive. I'm just saying.
This is absolutely out of control. They got XXX too. XXX Tentaciones. Yup.
No, this is getting crazy. No.
Didn't Drake kill him? I think Drake killed XXX Tentacion. That's what they said.
First of all, Extacion is not on any list that includes Michael Jackson or Prince. This is getting crazy.
He was big in amongst the kids,
He
man.
wasn't big anywhere.
He
that
was
would
on
put
his
him
way.
On a list.
He was on his way.
He was not on his way anywhere. Okay.
X was talented and he was on his way. Diamond DJ said they getting people out of here. HJ is correct. See?
You know, the crazy thing about it is too is like some of this stuff you don't know. There's so much plausible deniability attached to it. It's just like, yeah, it could be this, but it could also be this, and there's plausible explanations for both. Like, so it's just, it's a wild world, man. It's a really wild world.
When in doubt, call it out.
Themselves, they got gunshot wounds in their chest, self-inflicted gunshot wounds in their chest. It's and it's a suicide. It's crazy out here. So. Planes mysteriously crashing.
Helicopters, Kobe.
Man,
they got Kobe.
The craziest one. So have you ever heard of Jeff Bradstreet?
No.
I dropped a new book today.
So Jeff Bradstreet, right? So I want you to look up, ask the Google demons about the connection between GC Math and Jeff Bradstreet.
GC Math?
Mm-hmm. GC-MAF and Jeff Bradstreet.
We going to jail.
He going to jail now. He going to jail. James Jeff Bradstreet, an American doctor, alternative medicine practitioner, and anti-vaccine activist known for promoting discredited and dangerous claims that vaccines cause autism. In 2015, days after his clinic was raided by federal authorities investigating his illegal use of GC-MAF, Bradstreet was found dead in an apparent suicide.
Now ask him how he died. Ask him what the suicide was.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see. How did he die?
Tanei has not taken his medication today.
Apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound to the chest. His body was found by a fisherman in the Rocky Broad. No, this is not a suicide. This is... Handgun was reportedly found in the water nearby. The sheriff's office concluded that the wound appeared to be self-inflicted, but the death was officially ruled as suicide. So some of his supporters and family members, unconvinced by the suicide ruling, started a crowdfunding campaign to investigate the possibility of foul play. This helped fuel a conspiracy theory claiming Bradstreet was murdered for his work. And it was raided by the FDA.
I just want to say that I don't believe that. I think that...
So wait, he was about to have a cure for autism and cancer?
I just want to say that I believe the official documented record. Just for the record, I think the official story is the actual story.
Shout out Coach, shout out Jeremiah. Wait, what? This nigga.
So GC Math stands for group component macrophage activating factor. It's basically a master switch to your immune system. Now I don't know how legitimate Jeff's work was. There's a lot. He had his own clinic, and he apparently was using, activators of GC Math to help people that had different cancers, autism, things like that. Now, what I do know about GC Math is that there are a lot of viruses and infections that you can have that will disable your body's ability to unlock GC Math. And when that ability to unlock GC Math is attenuated, then your immune system doesn't work properly, and that's what some people will call immune deficiency syndrome. Now, we start to think about the different things that can cause this. Then you can kind of see, well, if somebody says that they have a therapy, it's able to turn this thing on, and they're able to show some kind of evidence of doing this, and that would be of significant interest to some people. And it might be cutting in on their hustle a little bit. So, but again, I ain't never been in this clinic. I don't know who he healed. I don't know if he actually ever did heal anybody. A lot of people swear by his work, but I just think it's interesting how people have certain things happen to them when they're on the edge of doing something, and then they're suicided. So,
Well, just for the record, I've been studying tonight. So just in the future, I just want y'all to be able to vouch. Just people in the chat, remember I was studying tonight. That's my alibi. I had other things. I was working on some other things.
Shout out to Willie Will. Thank you for the 10. What the fuck?
Appreciate you, Willie Will, but the way this show going, we're gonna need at least 10,000 a piece, champ, for bail money. Just saying.
Jeff Bradstreet. What year was this? In 2015. Wait, whoa, time out. This is pre-COVID.
Yeah, this is pre-COVID. Yeah.
What in the hell?
And a lot of people don't know who Jeff Bradstreet is. Never heard of him.
Tari keep playing in the chat. Wow. And he got the GMAC.
Ask the Google demons about the connection between vitamin D.
You know LeBron is sitting out for the first few weeks of the season.
The connection between GMAC what?
Ask the Google demons about the connection between vitamin D and GC math.
Vitamin D?
Mm-hmm.
There is a direct connection between GMAF, GMAF, and vitamin D, as GMAF is derived from the vitamin D binding protein DBP. While DBP is essential for transporting vitamin D in the body, the unproven GMAC therapy promoted by figures like Jeff Bradstreet is distinct and not based on sound science. Sound like the Google demons don't want to talk about this.
So you don't have to ask. So if you're asking in context of Jeff Bradstreet, they're not going to give you the answer. But if you just ask them about a general biochemical link between vitamin D and GC math, it should tell you what's going on. It
says the human body produces a protein known as GC protein, or vitamin D binding protein DBP, which bonds and transports vitamin D and its metabolites. Complex process involving enzymes, GC protein, glycosylated, modified with sugar molecules, GMAF and GC protein derived macrophage activating factor.
Yep.
Was originally theorized to be a protein resulting from the removal of specific sugar components from the GC protein. Some research has investigated the complex molecular interaction between GMAF and the vitamin D receptor VDR. What are we looking for here?
So vitamin D really is it's a major part of your immunity. And that's why, when people are inside for long periods of time, their sicknesses tend to get worse. And there was, and I'm not going to say his name because he doesn't want to be named, but he who shall not be named, talks a lot about, sunlight, disease, and electron transport, right? And there have been studies that show that people that are in the hospital, right, the ones that are the closest to windows, like if you got two different people in the same room, the person that's the closest to the window tends to heal faster or get out of the hospital faster than the person that's away from the window. And so the sunlight is helping us regulate our vitamin D, and so that vitamin D is intimately connected to your immune system. And so if you're not getting those proper hormonal signals, like your immune system's not going to work properly. So part of this too is, just making sure you're up, you're out, you're moving around, you're in sunlight when you're able to get it. Like that's sunlight is a nutrient. Like we don't think about, we think about sunlight as being optional, but sunlight is its own nutrient, and it works with so many things in our body to keep us in a state of in a state of wellness and making sure that your
I was
system is
there.
working the way that they're
Downstairs.
supposed to. Um, and again, there's some bugs out there that interact with GC math that will cause immune deficiency. So one of the best things that you can do is to just make sure you're getting as much sunlight as possible so that you can regulate them systems.
And what did they do during the pandemic?
Keep everybody inside.
Kept
Try
everybody
to keep
inside.
everybody inside.
I remember I pulled up at the park, and the basketball hoop was removed.
Yeah. Yeah, which was actually insane. Those how do you close outside? That was like always the main question I had. Like, how do you close outside? Like outside is outside. Like you can't close that, But like there's so much stuff on the planet that's already free that we pay for. So it's just like, what's one more stupid thing that we have to deal with outside being closed? Like it's insane. It's so insane.
I was like, niggas can't hoop.
You're gonna get COVID from shooting a three. Like that's what's gonna happen. Like somebody with COVID, oh, you got COVID now. It's not COVID anymore. So
They took the skate park, filled it with dirt.
with dirt, yeah. Yep.
They took the swings down. I remember this big mound of dirt on our basketball court in our park. I was like, yo, they doing the most to stop niggas from enjoying outside. It was a creepy moment in my life, man. I'm trying to tell you.
And that's what I say. Like a lot of life in the future is gonna be thought of as pre-COVID and post-COVID. Like there's so many things on social level, economic level, biological level that are just fundamentally different now. That's something that we cannot get away from, and to not acknowledge that life was different. Life was different before COVID. Life is different after COVID. And anybody that doesn't want to admit that is just being disingenuous. And it's not wrong to talk about, because if you don't talk about it and say, hey, these are the things that are different now. Like now that we have this information, these are the things that we should be aware of. These are the things that have changed fundamentally since, the last time, or since the pandemic started. These, like, life was significantly different. And again, anybody that's not asking those questions, anybody that's not actively wrestling with that, they're doing a disservice to themselves and the people that are around them. There's a lot of people that still don't want to ask certain questions because they're scared of what might happen, or what they might uncover. And that's exactly why you should be asking the questions, because truth stands up to scrutiny, right?
Yeah.
It's lies that crumble when you start asking questions. And when you start to ask certain questions, you might be scared about the result, but I mean, it's only bringing you closer to the truth that you need for yourself to live the life that you want to. So like, you can't, there's certain things that you can't shy away from. There's certain things that you have to have honest conversations about, that you gotta be able to have those honest conversations so that you can protect the people that you care about. You can protect yourself. It's not about the passing blame on to anybody else or any kind of systems or anything like that. It's really about planning. It's about planning and making sure that you have a clear destination for yourself in the future. You have a clear path forward for what you want to do and how you're going to navigate what's happening now. Because again, the pandemic opened up a lot of scientific lanes that were not accessible previously. Like they had been trying to patent, let me not say patent, they had been trying to clear the use of mRNA technology for at least a decade, but they wouldn't do it because the side effects were too bad. So now you open up this new lane through an emergency protocol. So now you have precedent for it. Pandora's box is open. You can't close it. You can't close it. So now once it's open, now you got a lot of other therapies and you got a lot of other mandates that are coming out now that are based on something that happened during emergency time. So I mean, again, the landscape has changed and people got to be honest about that.
What bugged me out was the gym was closed, but McDonald's was open.
Yeah,
man.
For the record,
Yeah.
For the record, I just want to say that we do have the Gold Book. It is on Amazon right now. So anybody interested in learning about microRNA, Okay, yeah, I'm sorry.
This man done been silent. So, no. You don't get to come in here after we done put our lives on the line and come in and grip your book with the bent corners. We not finna do that. Get your ass back up here. Turn that mic on.
Just
Turn
saying.
the camera on.
It's called the Gold Book.
Get in this conversation.
The gyms were closed. It was crazy. Man, it was wild. I am in this convo.
This is crazy. EnQi a punk. Wait,
Man,
what did Flip call Mark a sucker? You a sucker. That's sucker shit.
Don't say that again, yo. Hey, yo, don't say that again.
That shit was so fake, dog. That shit was so fake. Mark wanted a reason to be mad. That's all that was. That's because, like, he didn't call you a sucker. He said you doing sucker shit. Like, if you do sucker shit, you do sucker shit.
I think Mark feel like he could beat Flip up.
That's really what it is at the end of the day. It's got to be, because that was very benign. That was an observation. He did not call you a sucker. He said you do a sucker shit.
That is a fact, and that's not even a term that you turn it on like that. That ain't nothing.
Yeah.
That was a one of one. So either Joe told him, listen, it's gonna be bonuses if we could get a little, you know what I mean, little reality, little, you know, Mona from Love and Hip Hop sent me a script, you know what I mean? If we can work this in.
They gonna get Joe kicked out the new building. He just moved in that building. They about to get him kicked out and shit.
No, because they got very quiet in that hallway. They did not make a peep in that hallway.
So, chat, if you just now tuning in,
we are talking about Mark Lamont Hill and Queens Flip, and we've been talking about them all night.
There's a rabbit hole. You don't have to rewind this. There's a rabbit hole. D'Angelo, the Yamin, the jab, the needle, the
Joe
Bill
Budden,
Gates,
LeBron James.
It gets spooky really fast. Pancreatic cancer. Yeah.
Drake is gonna appeal the lawsuit. Get a win. W for Drake.
He trying to derail the conversation. Don't mind him.
No, I'm not. I'm focusing on important
He off that
things.
Mufkazuk.
Now I did get a little sample of that Mufkazut. I ain't gonna lie. It was some Mufkazut floating around in the hood. You know what I mean? Some Mufkazut floating around.
So yeah, man, shout out D'Angelo, his family. I hope his family finds some solace in these days, man. It's hard to lose a musical icon, musical genius, you know, just man, the soul and the ideas and just the creativity that came from this man. Like that's a big loss, man. Like you know, it's rare that you have, you know, those kind of transcendent figures in music, right? And just in life in general. And you know, but I mean, I ain't gonna say what level he was on or he wasn't on, but you know, D'Angelo, there's quite a few people that was made of D'Angelo music. So if that's his only contribution to life, then that's a huge contribution, you know.
So let me
There's
ask
some
you.
D'Angelo babies in the chat.
Oh, for sure. For 100.
Wait a minute. Let me ask you. Was his music what got him popular, or was Going Naked got him popular?
It depends on the demographic you're talking about. With ladies, it was probably him Going Naked, but I mean, I got several D'Angelo albums. Like he just, you know, the sound that he influenced was pivotal to what R&B was back then.
That was crazy right there.
Into.
You sounded like a white guy. Like, I got several black friends.
Why? Nah.
Several black friends.
No.
That was crazy.
Anyway, as I was saying, I'm a D'Angelo fan. EnQi trying to derail the conversation because he's a D'Angelo hater.
Let me ask you: Do you have digital D'Angelo albums or CDs?
As I was saying,
I'm just asking: Do you have CDs of D'Angelo's or digital?
I have CDs. Yeah, I have CDs.
Do you have?
Well, I don't have them no more because I don't have CDs no more. Period.
So do you still have D'Angelo albums right now?
In my house, no. At my parents' house, yes.
Okay.
Cam said she got the Voodoo CD.
Voodoo, man. Yeah, D'Angelo had his. He used to do stuff with I liked his stuff with Mark Ronson. He used to do stuff with Mark Ronson a lot. I really liked his music with Mark Ronson.
New meme just dropped. They done memed you, EnQi.
That's crazy.
They done memed you that fast.
That's wild. Man. How do I get to see this meme? Come on, bro. That's crazy.
I'm about to retweet it right now.
Send it to my phone. Let me see it.
No, sir.
That's crazy.
They done memed them, chat. They done memed them. You better go to my Twitter. You can see it right there.
That's crazy.
They done memed this nigga.
And then he ain't even going to share it with me.
It's on my page. Go to my X account.
I don't see it.
It's right there.
No, it says tell Crowder.
I know you don't know how to use technology, but refresh, sir. Refresh.
Okay, I'm scrolling down. I see The Rock.
Refresh. I just did it. Close the app out. Wait 10 seconds so the cache could clear, and then open it. Y'all teach these niggas how to work technology. All that science. This nigga can't work tech.
Man, that's crazy. That's nasty work. That was a good. Actually, that was a pretty good pick, though. I ain't gonna hold you. I am not going down with y'all. I'm going to survive. I will survive. Oh, as long as I got disguises like this, I will survive. You is talking all that shit, getting all the jail time you can get.
Nah, that's
I
crazy.
had on my
Talk about
glasses.
that. That's insane. EnQi look like, you know how they had the little kids movies and the kids be trying to sneak through the airport as grown-ups? They got like two kids stacked on top of each other in a trench coat. That's what EnQi look like.
That's what EnQi look like.
Oh. Nah, man, y'all trolling, bro. Listen, my children's mom is an absolute deadbeat.
Damn, that got dark. Like out of nowhere.
Somebody's mom is a deadbeat.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm all they got. I can't go to jail with y'all this weekend.
So you saying we gotta take the charge for you? That's what you're saying.
No, not for me. I was not involved, Your Honor. I don't know.
Oh, so you better get on the stand now. Why? Okay, all right.
I don't know who listening to this thing.
Lauren said she'll babysit the kids till you get out. She said she'll take care of them.
That is a lot of love.
Just sit in the Lauren house.
Telling you.
The little niggas been what? She said what now?
They eat like horses. Man.
Yeah, them boys, boys eat like horses. It's ridiculous. You can't even quench that nigga. It's crazy out here.
Did they say how long he been dealing with this? They just said it was just a long time, right?
They said they just found out themselves, but I think another article said it was earlier this year he found out.
That's crazy. You gotta get inspired and live every day to the fullest.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Because at the end of the day, a lot of times we talk about celebrity deaths, and we forget they left it on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, they went crazy already. Everybody already know their name all around the world. Like, they left, you know, they got a living legacy. You know what I'm saying? And we got to make sure listen, I told you, I had 3 children.
Oh.
1 book written. My heart stopped. When I came back, 0 games. 7 children, 199 books, and counting.
That's like Jamie Foxx.
Because every night I still think that way. I'm like, yeah, I'm on borrowed time. Ain't enough green juices to
What happened? You was off that mufkazut and died or some shit?
Man. Mufkazut was crazy.
That was back in your day too. That shit was pure.
That raw mufka, that ooh baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby. I was pioneering an underground city with Hotep. Because you know Hotep and Akhenaten still alive. They live in the subway system in New York. You know, they vampires.
So we found out about D'Angelo's issues because he was supposed to perform at the Roots picnic, but they said...
I remember that.
Said it says unforeseen medical delays from surgery. So he had some sort of surgery. Maybe something was cut out in May. And about 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks before he died, he was in the hospital for months and in hospice for 2 weeks before he died.
Man, damn.
Nah, that's tacky, bro. Ain't nobody going to hospice, bro. That's terrible. You might as well stay at the crib, bro. What are we doing, bro?
But if he got money, hospice is gonna be comfortable, right? They got nurses and shit.
No. Stay at the house. Die in your own bed. Why would you want to go to the hospice?
What's the hospice?
Where you go to die.
Yeah. That's more or less where you go to die. Yeah. You go to hospice, you ain't walking out.
Why?
Hospice is where you go to die. Like, that's what the hospice is for.
Yeah. Hospice is what they call palliative care, which basically is like, yeah, you got this. We can't stop it, so we just gonna make you as comfortable as we possibly
can. That way you don't get caught buying heroin or crack. They give you legal versions.
Oh, they dope you up the whole time.
Well, that's what it's about, is managing your pain so you can walk off into the light. You know what I'm saying?
Mad Dog said, I've worked in hospice. She's a university Negro.
Mad Dog been everywhere. Come on, man.
Yeah, she's got a lot of talent.
Mad Dog, you need a vacation and a hug. Okay.
She said she worked in hospice, and it's basically makes you as comfy as possible to die. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. You can have the hospice nurse to come to your house and die. I need my nurse to have some big old gazambas if I'm gonna die.
Here we go.
Why even have a nurse? I mean, didn't you say you could go to the strip club and figure that thing out? I mean, what are we doing? Like,
yeah, but
what is the nurse doing? Fluffing my pillow? I
mean, she got to give me. She got to do something, right? She got to take
I'm trying to turn up that last 2 weeks. You know what I'm talking about? Gotta go, man. It's getting too hot. Faith have twins. She probably had 2 pox. Get it?
I'm saying you put a pair of gazambas, a nigga gonna last an extra week or two. You just gotta give a nigga something to look forward to.
Or maybe die an extra week or 2 early, you know what I'm saying? Trying to work that thing out, you know what I'm saying? Time to separate the pros from the cons, the platinum from the bronze.
Trying to be on that Kevin Samuels time, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, it just, you need sometimes, because, you can heal yourself with the mind. So.
Wow.
He
started with the pancreas chakra, and here we go. We back.
Pancreas chakra is diabolical. Oh my
God.
It's a chakra. It's a chakra there. It's a chakra there. I'm gonna ask the Google Demon. Chakra and the pancreas.
Watch out now. Watch out now.
Okay, I can't co-sign this. Like, I can't,
this the third.
Oh wow! So now you drawing the line, huh, Tanei?
Yes, I am drawing the line because everything else was a reasonable scientific question. Yes, I'm drawing the line right.
Nasty work tonight, family.
And what color is the pancreas?
I have no idea.
It's yellow.
Ask Tanei. Tanei, no.
I don't know.
Chat. What did it say right here? Didn't I tell you this was the solar chakra?
Oh my God.
Didn't I tell y'all this was the solar chakra?
We're going down.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Crazy.
I told y'all that's the solar chakra. You wanna heal yourself with pancreas problems. You gotta wear the color yellow. Yeah, I'm saying it's a solar plexus, so you're gonna need some solar light. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And positive thinking, maybe some bells and drums and shit. You need a little music. You know they got music therapy. Play some D'Angelo.
This is nasty work, family.
Science. Sound bowls. Yeah, the singing bowls. The Chinese singing bowls.
Why, chat? What are y'all doing? Y'all are such enablers. This
Glam
is crazy.
Glam know about the singing bowls. Them Chinese singing bowls got healing energy, you know. Everything is vibration, EnQi. Everything is vibration, and basically what happens is when you hit that sound bowl, you start moving them vibrations into your body, and it starts making things vibrate at a certain frequency where healing begins.
And you think that didn't happen on D'Angelo's guitar?
I don't know. 442 hertz.
Listen, I think that he missed his lady. I think Angie Stone passing messed him up.
What is the pancreas for?
Are we having Groundhog's Day?
Because
are we redoing the beginning of the show?
Because we got you mentioned alkalizers, right? Alkalizers, some shit going into the small intestine. You did mention that the chyme and all of that, right?
And the glucagon and the insulin and the
that's linked in with the GLP-1s, man. Like people don't talk about that either.
Oh, we back to the GLP-1 now.
Well, again, like we've said this several times, like your body has natural GLP-1. Like you're just
right.
These people just getting it out of a needle, but your pancreas is controlling all of that.
Look at HJ. He feels so disappointed that we have left conspiracy theory land.
No, I want to know what the pancreas does, and I feel like I don't know what the pancreas does.
You don't want to just wear yellow clothes and just call it a wrap? I mean,
we done did the liver, we done did the kidneys, we did the heart. Now we got to do the pancreas. Can you fix your can you like cleanse the pancreas? Like, is there a diet that cleanses the pancreas? Or is the pancreas, because the pancreas is just like an aisle of, it's just like a small little thing, right? How big is the pancreas?
Never gets dirty. So therefore you don't actually need to like cleanse it.
Oh, it doesn't get dirty. Okay.
There's no like ring around the pancreas, like the bathtub.
6 to 10 inches. Like your schmeat.
Pause. What just happened?
The pancreas is a wild organ, Chad. Chad, the pancreas is a wild organ. It says 6 to 10 inches long. And do you see this picture here?
Yo, this is
I think dark. We're starting to see why the pancreas is connected.
This is dark.
To the male organ. Chad, are you seeing what I'm saying?
This is dark. That's all I'm saying. Diddy got 50 months for this.
This is what they was throwing on the WNBA court.
Yo, this is dark.
The pancreas don't look like it don't.
This is that dark energy, dark matter right here. This is that black hole right here.
This is the vampire energy right here.
Am I not looking at this thing on Google right now? And the pancreas is yellow. Same color as the solar chakra.
He wanted to be the solar chakra so bad.
Yeah, but he didn't turn the solar chakra, first of all, into a yellow dildo. I mean, what are we doing right now?
Dre Brown said the pancreas can have parasites that cause it to malfunction.
It's dark.
It can't get parasites? Of course it can get parasites.
Go ahead, Tanei.
Wait a minute. Wait. We not finna just keep passing stuff over to me that you don't want to answer. Like, they clearly talking to you.
No, they
This is
not.
talking to you.
They
We
are
talking to
definitely
EnQi.
not
Listen, hold
clearly
on.
talking to me.
Wait.
No, sir. Hold
I
on,
have
man. Let me
contributed
get
a
back
lot
to
to the
my.
show tonight. We want to
Let me
hear
get
from
back to
EnQi.
my.
We want to hear what EnQi got to say. EnQi sat with his camera
Let me
on
get
for at
back.
least a
Get
good
back to
5 to 10 minutes.
my swag. 'Cause
You
this is getting
deprive the people.
crazy.
You deprive the people of what they want to hear on the show.
This is
It's only
wild.
right that you go in and put a little bit of work in. See, okay, so now you're going back through TSA pre-check. Like you got to get you got to get up off the little rascals that's inside of your jacket coat. Like just come on about to get up. Come on out.
They gonna turn this nigga into a meme again.
I feel like if I don't move, nobody can see me.
You are not wearing camouflage, sir. Except for the hat.
I was just about to say. And I'm so black that the light, I can absorb it. So you can't even really see me if I'm absorbing the light, according to HJ.
Oh, man.
Markel said we might need to put up charges on EnQi for aiding and embedding the Gates Foundation. Damn.
That's crazy.
He's complicit. He's a suspect. EnQi's a suspect. So I'm gonna ask the Google demons. What does the pancreas do? Because I feel like, do we need this motherfucker?
You definitely.
What?
That's a very wild statement. Do we need this? Like,
It's dark. It is dark.
That's implying that the creator gave you something that you don't need.
Hold on.
Like,
He turned it into a
crazy.
chakra. He turned it into a chakra and then turned that chakra into a dildo.
It looked like a dick in your gut. It does look like a dick in your gut.
Wow. Now that's not plausible. That is plausible. That is crazy. He said it looks like a schlong in your black hole. That's crazy.
I'm just saying what the images look like. They got some crazy images here of the pancreas. So it says
some people are going to be repulsed by
function.
this segment, and some people are going to be opening up windows. Just saying.
Aids in digestion and an endocrine function that regulates blood sugar. Right. So this is why you always talk about the pancreas with the diabetes.
I mean, but it's give or take. I mean, you don't really have to have a pancreas. I mean,
it seems like it's doing. Oh, so there's an exterior function and there's an interior function. So it's like doing two things at the same exact time.
Yeah, that's what he was explaining earlier.
That's crazy. Insulin produced by the beta cells, and then the glucagon. What's glucagon again?
the opposite of insulin.
What's insulin?
Insulin makes the sugar go down, and glucagon makes the sugar go up.
So is glucagon a sugar?
No, glucagon's a hormone.
Oh, and insulin's a hormone.
Mm-hmm.
Hormones are like neurotransmitters.
Hormones are definitely not like neurotransmitters.
Hormones can affect neurotransmitters. They're not, all of them are not neurotransmitters themselves.
I mean, they do share instructions, I guess. They do pass messages. So they're like Amazon boxes in a way, but they're like much, much larger Amazon packages.
I'm a visual learner, right? So when I think about this stuff and I think about insulin and glucagon and blood sugar levels, I'm thinking to myself, what does that look like? What is the insulin beating up sugar cells, and is the
okay,
sugar...
so here's how you look at it, right? So you got one person that's like alive. So they're like laughing and joking and like walking around. And then you have another person that's like not alive. And so they're kind of dead. And then, well, yeah, that person doesn't have a pancreas.
Okay, if you want to think about this as like just bare bones basic, just bare bones basic.
Just
Like
saying.
all of this comes down to like signaling, right? Like
Signaling.
all of this comes down to signaling, and all you want to think about is there's squares and holes. There's squares, holes, triangles, holes, and like squares can go in square holes, circles can go in circle holes, triangles can go
Okay.
in
This is
triangle
Yeah.
holes.
wow. This
So
is
that's
wow.
essentially when you're looking at signaling and you're looking at, enzymes and receptors, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have something that can fit into the receptor,
Mm-hmm.
and you can have things that are specific and selective.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, you can have alpha adrenergic receptors, you can have beta adrenergic receptors,
One
right? So
turns
this
on, one
controls
turns
your
off.
fight or flight response. Well, so not necessarily turn off, turn on. It depends on the part of the body that it's in.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I was about to say it's more like turn on, turn on.
Turn on, turn on.
it's not necessarily turn on, turn off, but it can catalyze or make the forward reaction, or it can make the reverse reaction. So it's
Right.
not a strict on or off.
I
It's
got
just
you.
it'll go in this direction or it can go in this direction.
Right.
So you can have things that are selective only for adrenergic receptors, but things can be specific for the alpha adrenergic receptor or the beta adrenergic receptor. So when you think about what the hormones are doing, some of them are specific for one way or another, but they're selective for one kind of thing in the body. So, or one kind of system in the body. And he can bundle up all he wants to. This is literally
Yo,
in
why you saying something about me?
this is
Just
literally
finish
in my
breaking
main
it
chem
down.
book.
I'm just chilling in the
Yeah,
background.
you trying to sneak off into the back. Anyway,
Nah,
so yeah,
it's
this is
like
how
Gladys
ligands and
Knight and the
receptors work.
Pips. I'm the
And
Pips.
these hormones will regulate different activities, and they regulate how cells talk to each other. They tell the body to do certain things. That's more or less what it is. And you have hormones fitting into specific receptors or turning specific things on, turning specific things off, or telling it to go in one direction versus another direction. We were having the argument about pH earlier. pH is a big regulator of whether or not certain things will happen in different bodily compartments, and so that's kind of like the beauty of pH, right? Where you have pH in different, like the pH in different compartments in your body will tell certain processes to happen, and it also makes it so that certain processes can't happen because this is not the area for it to happen. So for example, your muscles generally have a lower pH than most of the other compartments that are in your body. They're going to be more acidic because they process more sugar. So when they're processing more sugar, and then when they're processing fat, you start to have a dip in pH because the redox potential changes. But that tells certain things to turn on, turn off, and it also makes it so that certain things can come in and certain things can't come in. So your body is regulated on a really intricate system of on, off, forward, reverse switches. And these switches are regulated by things that will fit into. So like if you go and you can go in your house, right? You have a certain amount of outlets. Outlets in America look different from outlets that are in Europe or outlets that are
Mm-hmm.
in Australia, right? But they're essentially able to turn different things on. Like I can't go plug my computer up in to a Australian outlet and get it to charge. I can plug it up in mine just fine. The body kind of works in the same way, where some things you can plug up in certain places, but you can't plug it up in other places. And that tells the body what it can and can't do depending on where it is.
They do sell converters in the airport. Just
They do sell converters, but in the absence of a converter,
saying.
in the absence of a converter, I cannot use this plug in this area, and it's like that for a reason.
Yeah, you definitely need a converter. We knew that, EnQi. Yeah. Um. So hormones are like instruction providers. Like they kind of directing traffic.
Fact.
More or less, you can think about it like that. Yeah.
Do this, do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. Go that way. You go this way. Interesting.
Something like that. Yeah.
Isn't that what neurotransmitters do?
Not exactly.
Don't they give instructions and receive instructions?
Kinda. They more like communicating. Neurons more like talk to each other. Like it's not like hormones is almost like boss to employee kind of vibe, where
Okay.
neurotransmitters is more like peers speaking amongst each other.
But don't they tell other things what to do?
Nope.
Not in the way that a hormone does.
Hmm. Interesting. Okay. All right.
Well,
They
a
might
hormone
send
can
some
control
info.
whole signaling cascades. Like a
Yeah.
hormone can control a whole signaling cascade that has like 7, 8 different processes in it.
And
Yeah,
it'll
they
it'll
might send a message to start off a hormone cascade.
does it affect every piece of the cascade or just the beginning and end?
Depends on what it is.
Well,
Wow.
it's gonna, it's if it's it'll it'll tell the gland, maybe, do this, and then the gland will go from there and take it from there. Like, I got this.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like passing the blueprint to a foreman on a construction site. Once you tell the foreman what to do, you just get out the way. The foreman is going,
Right.
move the workers around.
Somebody done got me a video. We got a pancreas video somebody just sent me. Shout out to Ted Ed and the people that sent me this. This is crazy.
TEDx?
Ted Ed. They got a TED Talk now that's education. It's like another spinoff. And they do like tutorial
So
videos.
Ted Ed sent you a Ted Ed video?
No, somebody in the chat did. Because I said I needed some visual, so they got me a video. I don't know how much it's going to help, but I'll have to watch it. Water aids in digestion, sodium bicarbonate, digestive enzymes. Sodium bicarbonate reduces the stomach's natural acidity. So these digestive enzymes can perform their jobs. That's what EnQi was talking about earlier. Lipase break down fatty substances, proteins, amylase. Oh, this is nice and visual from me. This is great. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is what I need.
Yeah, you got a lot of different enzymes that are that are playing a part in breaking down your food. You got amylase. Amylase is going to break down
Carbohydrates.
carbohydrates. Lipase is going to break down fats. Then you have trypsin, chymotrypsin that's going to break down your proteins. So it is basically breaking down all this stuff so that your body can actually utilize it.
When you say breakdown, what do you mean by that?
So most of it is through hydrolysis. So essentially you're using water to break the molecules down into individual parts. So when you think about
make
like
big pieces to
glucose,
smaller ones.
when you think about like glucose, glycogen and starch. So glucose is the individual sugar, right? Glycogen is the human storage form of glucose. So when your body doesn't need to use individual glucose units, it will take glucose and it'll link all of them together, right? And it links it together in a storage molecule called glycogen. Plants do the same thing. Plants store individual glucose molecules as starch. So plant stored sugar and human stored sugar, the only difference is really the branching. And so when you have something like a potato, right? So potato stores sugar as starch. Our liver will store sugar, and then our muscles will also store sugar as glycogen, right? So it makes it link or puts it in that form so that your body can utilize it later because it may not need it right then. But when it's time for those things to be released, you have enzymes that'll come by. So amylase will start to cleave the individual glucose units off of for starch. So amylase will cleave amylose and amylopectin. Those are the two main starch forms in plants. So the amylase enzyme will come by. And so if you think about if you cook starches, right? This is why some people will tell you to eat starches cold. Because when you eat starches cold, essentially, when you heat it up, it unwinds. So starch, think about it like a coil. And it stores it as a coil because it's more compact. So nature really likes to put things in spirals and coils because you can save a lot of energy in one spot. Like it's very space efficient, but you also have the ability to save a lot of energy there. But when you cook it or you put it under heat, it will unwind. And when it unwinds, the enzyme can come by and it can chop individual glucose units off. So it's almost like Pac-Man. So like if you see Pac-Man coming in and biting up the individual dots, that's the enzyme coming by and chopping up the individual glucose units off of the glucose polymer. And so depending on what system you're in, whether or not you're in an animal or in a plant, these enzymes will come by and they'll use water most of the time with some other cofactors and some other coenzymes to come by and use water as a molecule to break the individual glucose units off. And so then when they're in the
So they
single
can be
molecule
used.
form, that's how your body uses it.
Right. So that is breaking it down into single units so the body can use it.
Correct.
Ah, interesting. And that's what the enzymes do. They break shit up.
So for those specific enzymes, they break down the stored carbohydrates. Yeah.
Interesting.
Proteases are things that break down proteins, and they break them down by also generally by using water to break the proteins down into individual amino acids.
Now, what about nucleotides? Nucleotides exist in DNA only, or other places as well?
No, because you have things like ATP, CDP.
See, I've been studying. I got my nucleotides up.
Yeah, so nucleotides are not only used in nucleic acids, they can also be used as activating or energy substrates. So like ATP or nucleoside phosphates. So you take the nucleotide base and then you strap a phosphate to it with the sugar, and then it's a nucleoside. So they're not just using DNA, they're also using other energy recognition events. We were just talking about in class the other day on ABC binding cassettes. These are ATP binding cassette receptors, and they use ATP to tell a certain part of the cell to open or close or catalyze some activity. So they're not just used in nucleic acids. They're also used in other processes in the body too. But you have to strap them to different molecules and it'll change their function. But your body is really recycling a lot of the same molecules. There's not a lot of molecular diversity in your body. Like you're basically taking like the same 8, 9 molecule classes and you're adding certain things that are polar, some things that might be more non-polar, and it'll change how they work in the body. But your body is really repurposing a lot of the same stuff and using it over and over again and making small modifications depending on where it needs to be used.
Interessante. EnQi, you want to add to that in any way?
I agree.
Chad, I'm at the dock his pay tonight. I'm about to do like Joe Budden podcast. We're now looking for a replacement for EnQi.
You better give me the password to the Zoom, because you and Tanei might be gone by next week. We might be looking for a replacement for HJ and Tanei.
So I eat something and the pancreas is gonna start working. It's gonna alkalize it. It's gonna get the enzymes ready so it can start, breaking it down. These are metabolic functions.
You have enzymes for carbohydrates in your salivary glands. So
wait, say that again?
You have amylase.
That's coming from up here.
Mm-hmm.
To break down food.
Carbohydrates.
Wait, what?
When you say food, that's like a general, that's kind of like everything.
Everything doesn't break down? Only
not with amylase. Amylase very specifically breaks down carbohydrates.
So if I put a carbohydrate in my mouth and just let it sit there, it'll break down because of amylase.
Mm-hmm.
Like a French fry.
Kinda, yep.
Won't break it down all the way, but it does prepare it so that when it gets into your stomach is easily digestible.
I thought it did that with all food substances.
Mm-mm.
Really? So the
Everything's
saliva.
not broken down like that as soon as it enters your mouth. Your mouth is absolutely the beginning of digestion, but it's only the beginning of digestion for certain macromolecules.
So just carbs.
Pretty
Just
much.
yeah.
So carbs are broken down in the mouth before they get to your stomach.
Before they get to your stomach, it's kind of like preheating. So like you know how you preheat your oven, so that's easier cooking stuff when you get it to the right temperature. You kind of pre breaking down the carbohydrates that when they get into your stomach, it's easily accessible for your body to continue to break it down.
That's a good vegan
What if you
versus
don't?
meat eaters debate point. Say ha ha.
What's that? The fact that the meat is not interacting with the amylase.
Yeah, when you put the meat in your mouth. Pause.
But don't you still salivate if you're hungry? Like, isn't the salivation part of digestion?
Yeah, but that's more like that's part of that is a mental process too. So
Okay.
And part it's like is mental and it's olfactory. So you smell something that smells like it might be palatable, and then you start to salivate. But really, what you're smelling most of the time is like the spices and what you're cooking with. You're not
Right.
smelling
The herbs.
you're smelling the herbs. You're not smelling the meat that you're cooking.
Well, meat is, what is it, 18% carbs?
What?
How much carbs is in meat? Because it's about 78 to 82% water. And how much
What
carbs
just
is in meat?
This is crazy.
I read this in this book called Memory Bank.
What are you enabling tonight? What are you saying?
No, I'm
brother?
just saying it depends on what you're talking about. Like
That the carbohydrates are in the protein. What is happening right now?
if you
We going to jail. Oh my goodness, this is
I don't know about that.
It has. It says fresh
upon
muscle
further
meat.
deliberation, I don't know where this is going. I need more information.
He said, you know what, HJ, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to co-sign that one, Jen. You might have to,
I need a little bit more information.
you might have to walk that one down, brother. Walk that one down, man.
The Google Demon said it's generally considered a carb-free food.
Yeah, because I mean, only argument that you could possibly make is that in the muscle there might be some residual glycogen left over, but like outside of that, like there's no carbs in there.
It says hot dogs, 2 to 3 grams of carbs per sausage. Deli meat can have 1 to 3 grams
That's
per
because they put
slice.
sugar in it. That's like in the process of making the hot dog, they put sugar in it. So if you do have carbs in a hot dog, it's because they added it. I think they add dextrose. I'm pretty
Tanei
sure
is that outfielder that's trying to reach over the fence to save a home run. Like, it's gone tonight. It's just there's no way to save that one.
He got that from the demons. He said hot dogs.
No, the demons got him together. The demon said, no, sir. The demon said, HJ, you're wildin', champ. They said there's no carbohydrates.
What did they just say about that hot dog?
I don't know what he was doing with the Google demons.
They said it got 2 to 3 grams of carbs.
That's what I'm saying. If hot dogs have carbs, it's because they added it.
The first Google search he hit said meat is generally a carb-free food.
Yeah, we acknowledge that. We on to the next. We talking about the hot dogs. He brought up hot dogs. I said if they asked about hot dogs,
we are not talking
sugar
about
in the process.
hot dogs. This is crazy.
He just asked about EnQi, are you listening? He literally just put this search in here asking about hot dogs.
Did you hear what he said about the pancreas earlier?
It said glycogen is depleted and converted into lactic acid after the animal is slaughtered. By the time the meat reaches your plate, almost all the carbohydrates are gone.
Yeah.
He said that the pancreas was a yellow dildo. That's what he said earlier. Now we talking.
It's funny you willing to repeat all this stuff about the yellow dildos, but you will not.
I'm just saying. Now we on Frank's. Like, that's crazy. About
the Yamin and the viruses. We're not repeating any of that. We just repeating what we heard.
I don't even know what that.
Yeah, you don't know nothing about that. Okay.
I I was studying because I dropped a new book today on Amazon.
Tell us about your new book.
There we go. It's on Amazon. New book.
We know it's on Amazon.
Amazon.
Tell us what it's about. You give us a little sample. They still gonna go and they still gonna click add to cart and check out.
I don't know. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot.
Oh, it's hot now. Oh, okay.
And you know what? Ain't no workout tonight, yo. Ain't no workout, yo. Ain't nothing out tonight, man. Go down the block. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the 5-0 is out, man. Take it down the block, man. Yeah, it's hot out tonight, man. It's hot.
The State Department says it has revoked the visas of at least 6 people for their comments on the death of Charlie Kirk. Oh man.
Oh wow, that's still going?
Forever.
That's crazy. That might be like white people's MLK moment.
It is.
Wow, is that what we doing?
That's what people have been saying.
That's what they've been saying.
That Charlie Kirk is equivalent to Martin Luther King?
Yeah,
that's to white people. To white people. That was their MLK.
How?
Huh?
How? Why isn't it there John F. Kennedy? Like why would it be an MLK? Like why can't it be a JFK instead of an MLK? Like
JFK was in the conversation. JFK was in the conversation too.
Yeah, well, they gonna do the JFK thing.
JFK too. Is that the book, Kyle? I think Kyle got us the book. Let's see.
Kyle, what did you do? Kyle.
Black's Anatomy.
I've ever seen EnQi not want to push a book.
Kyle,
we got a book for that. Today it's like we don't do that. Writing?
Kyle, we might be going.
About
Kyle,
that.
you put yourself into...
I can't read. This is what?
Listen,
Is
Kyle,
this camera on me?
Kyle just added himself to the Rico. I don't know what Kyle is doing. Kyle, you... I don't recall. I'm Woody.
Since EnQi want to be humble, I want to hear about the book. What you got on the book over there, HJ?
Black's Anatomy, Forensics, Netcheru Detective Academy.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
AI solves the theory of evolution problem.
Oh, so this is what you were arguing with the community scholars about. Did you get a chance to plug the book during the debate?
He's waiting for the 25th. On the 25th.
Okay, so on the 25th. Okay.
He's going to unleash
11 days away from that, okay.
Yeah, he's going to unleash the beast on the 25th.
There'll be several more books between then and now.
Hopefully you'll be willing to talk about them.
This just came out. October 14th. It just came out today.
I just wish everybody peace and blessings, and I want y'all to remember the good times we had. All of the laughs, you know.
And the laughs we're gonna have next week and the week after that. Like,
it's
crazy. All this doom saying, man. Mute his mic. He got there's too much negative energy coming from over there.
For real.
What?
Like, this is not what we do in the night.
You with the Fed talk and him with the yellow dildos and we muting my mic. This is crazy.
This is out of control, EnQi. We gotta rein it in. Somebody in the chat said they in the community, but they damn sure ain't no scholars.
Oh my goodness.
EnQi gonna beat up on the retarded kids.
No, they was attacking me. I'm just self-defense. You know what I'm saying? Like Danielson, wax on, wax off. That's all I'm doing. Just paint the fence. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm doing.
Sand the floor.
Sand the floor. That's it. Sand the was there a sand the floor?
Yeah, it was sand the floor.
There was no sand the floor.
There was sand the floor.
Y'all trolling.
Paint the fence.
There was paint the fence, wax on, wax off, and sand the floor.
Sand the floor.
Oh, the sand the floor.
Because that was the low
defense.
block.
That was the block. Yeah, that was the defense. Yeah.
See.
Damn, who is this? I'm sorry. Jessica Bickling. Who the hell is Jessica Bickling?
Got nothing to do with Oh Lord.
Does she have big boobs?
No. I don't think so. I haven't checked out her boobs yet.
I'm just asking.
Her name is Jessica Bickling.
It's interesting the things you're willing to participate in and things you're
No,
not.
no. I only
Exactly.
asked because HJ seems to get distracted by boobs quite often. So I
So we
can't
make
see the
this about
screen, so I don't know if he was saying that name from the chat or if he was looking up something. That
You know, if you take them sunglasses off, you can see better.
Sir,
Got him.
you trying to get me implicated on facial
You
recognition
already
systems.
implicated. It's unmistakable who it is.
I'm not
behind that screen.
implicated.
She got some quads on
You
her,
got
boy.
patreon.com/Dr. EnQi right behind
Oh
you.
my God, that was crazy right
It's
there.
right there behind you.
That was crazy.
How is it crazy? I'm just reading. Reading's crazy now.
That is crazy.
It's right there for the people to see.
Nobody sees that.
So any hope of hiding you had, it's out the door. Maybe
Nobody
they'll catch you a couple
sees
ducats
that.
on the way out.
Nobody sees that, sir.
This is
Nobody's
crazy.
paying attention to that.
Her legs are insane. She got Chun-Li legs. Oh, my bad. What was we talking about? I'm sorry. I got lost in a rabbit hole.
Yeah, you did. That wasn't a rabbit hole. That was a different kind of hole you got lost in.
And you light skinned, so that's a big win.
What up, Mad Dog?
If I respond, they put me in the mix.
EnQi, pick
You
one.
need to be in the mix.
EnQi, pick one. Light skin or dark skin?
Oh Lord.
I mean, right about now, I take either one. Both. You know what I mean?
Was Candace Owens dating Charlie Kirk?
Wow, that's messy. Is Candace Owens a baddie?
So I'm gonna just stick with my usual refraining of speaking on all things Charlie Kirk due to the fact that I really like my job and
Big
I really
L
like
and
having a
Nas.
lab that I can do research in. So
Wow.
Big L and Nas, October 17th. That's
So,
gonna be
hold
fire.
on. So, no comment. Just
You know we got
so
that.
what? No, go ahead. Say it with your chest. What you got to say?
I just, yeah, it's funny. You choose to refrain from Charlie Kirk commentary after opening up federal indictments on everybody.
Look, we didn't open up no federal indictments. We asked reasonable,
Crazy.
well-intentioned questions that
Right.
can be verified by various sources.
I don't know about well-intentioned. You know that HJ did not have good intentions.
How did he not have good intentions?
He turned the pancreas into a yellow dildo.
Chat, one in the chat, if you got a nice little rabbit hole in regard to what may have happened with D'Angelo and the pancreas. One in the chat, if you got a nice little rabbit hole you got to go down. Shout out to Tanei for providing that.
Shots fired at Dr. EnQi.
EnQi, when the people needed you, you hid. So I don't know.
No.
Dre, you wasn't listening?
Give you shots out.
I gotta be free for the people.
Dre said two. Did you miss that whole part, Dre?
No, you gotta be free because
Dre. Shout out to Dre. Stop trying to.
You want to go argue with community scholars? Your priorities.
Shout out to Dre. Shout out to Dre.
Your priorities in the wrong.
Shout out to Dre.
You do all this to preserve your commentary so you can go argue with community scholars.
Shout out to Dre.
But you don't want to talk to us.
Shout out to Dre.
That's crazy.
Want to appreciate the people in the chat.
You know what? Chad wanted to bring you up on charges last week. I think we might need to revisit that at some point. I'm just gonna throw that out there. We ain't forgot about that.
That is nasty work. How you just throwing that out there? That's crazy.
I'm just saying we might have to revisit that.
We might have to. His behavior tonight was atrocious.
That is crazy.
Tonight carried the whole episode.
We tell people, hey, EnQi needs support. Go ahead and add the books.
You know what I'm saying?
Click on add to cart and then check out, and then here you go, going into witness protection during the broadcast. Like I'm not feeling the reciprocity in this broadcast.
I got your back.
And I pulled the lab coat
away,
out.
huh?
Way back.
The way back. Yeah.
Yo, y'all going to jail.
Why are you so scared?
Listen, I get it, man, because because even just HJ, even go back to when like we were doing these interviews when we were talking about this stuff, we knew what we were talking about was true, right? We knew what we were saying was true, but we gotta call it the Yamin and the vacation and all this other shit to get around. Like,
wait a minute, why
that
we
was
just
to get
don't?
around
But wait a minute,
censorship.
why don't you just freestyle around Charlie Kirk?
oh, because we have
Responsibilities that affects
not
real
even
life.
responsibilities. We
Here
have
we go.
we have
There you
written
go.
language that
There you go.
yeah, and I'm just gonna leave it
All
there.
that. That's all I'm
I'm just
saying.
gonna leave it there. I don't have written language that says that I can't do XYZ when it comes to talking about
Me too.
medical
Me
things.
too.
But there is some language,
I got some language. That's all I'm saying. Me too. Same time. That's all I'm saying. I cannot talk about yellow dildos in your gut.
That's insane. That's very wild. That's very wild.
That is a hip hop quotable from tonight.
I don't know if we
yellow dildos.
What are you listening to? Is this was this Mufkazut Volume 2? Like
this is Mufkazut Volume 3. Let it be known.
Wait, we just skipped 2. Like what was 2?
This is Mufkazut Volume 3. This is an exclusive, like how Drake and 21 Savage did a joint. Yeah, this is like Tanei and HJ went crazy.
We just give the people what they want.
He's constantly trying to distance himself from the truth. That's not how your healers and your activists supposed to be. They're supposed to be bringing their disciples.
Your healers and activists got to stay alive and free. Sabi died on the floor of a prison cell. I'm just saying. Trying to stay out here in these streets. I don't know nothing.
So you can argue with the community scholars.
Yes, sir.
Timbaland released new music with his AI artist Tata Takatumi.
Yeah, the Gooners are going crazy over it, apparently.
It's crazy.
Did you see the video, EnQi?
No, sir.
Do you support his music artist, his AI Chinese music artist?
I do not.
Why not?
I don't support slavery.
What?
Slavery.
What?
Slavery.
What are you talking about?
How much is he paying his artists?
Nothing.
Okay.
It's an AI.
Just saying. AI has feelings too.
EnQi worried about Annie, but not worried about y'all. You see this chat? You see this?
Hold on.
The charges,
Hold on,
have
sir.
to be in play.
Let me just ask you a question.
They have to be in play.
Is the human body electric? Yes or no?
No.
You already said the pancreas is a yellow dildo, sir. So we're cool.
The human body is electromagnetic.
Tonight.
You can't uncouple electricity from magnetism.
Talk to him.
So, is AI running on electromagnetic energy? Yes or no?
It's just that's a stop asking questions.
See? Now, that's what's in that new book that I dropped today.
So tell us about the book, EnQi.
This nigga bullshit.
Well, one of the primary things in the book is how AI has conclusively destroyed the argument about intelligent design versus natural selection. I mean, versus, intelligent design versus...
So expand on that. That's an interesting thought. Expand on that.
Blind evolution. So the beef...
Oh, wait. The evolution word, what are we doing with that?
See, now that we done moved from Charlie Clerk to evolution.
I'm just asking. Because you are the crusader against evolution. So I'm asking you. I'm giving you a chance to clean it up.
I
and
ain't
tell us what
cleaning
you
it
mean
up.
by
I'm
that.
letting it stay dirty.
Okay, well let's run it. Let's go. I want to hear.
Let
Let's
it
go.
stay dirty.
Okay.
Charlie
Okay.
Clerk.
Extra barbecue. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Let's hear the explanation. What you got?
Well, intelligent design is intelligent.
What?
Got it.
Okay. So versus AI
No, so
evolution.
it's been determined that a code cannot create itself. A code always has an intelligent source. So when we look at AI and we see that AI requires a minimum of 5 programs with a 6 program to integrate all those programs together, we know that AI could not have created itself. Are we in agreement?
Okay, let's continue.
I just want to get some consensus.
Yeah. I'm following your line of logic.
Right. Well, that blueprint that AI is designed on is the exact same blueprint of the DNA. Your DNA runs on those exact same 5 programs with the 6th program to integrate the 5.
What? What are the 5 programs?
You gotta get the book. Or you know what, HJ, because you've been a little delinquent in class lately. You know what I'm saying? I did a 4-hour class this morning, and you was nowhere to be found, sir.
First of all, I read the EnQi books more than anybody here. That's first of all. I got 2 people in my household studying the books, and we review them.
I have to.
So I'm getting my
I have to tap out.
educations.
I have to tap out. I do agree. Yes.
I'm getting my educations. I don't
But
know
yeah,
what the
so
fuck you're
DNA
talking
doesn't-
about though, because you said AI runs off of 5 programs. That doesn't even sound like computer language. It sounds like you don't know what you're talking about.
I know.
What
It's a
5
little-
programs does AI run off of?
It's deep.
There is not 5 programs AI runs off of.
It's 5 different. Yeah. It's 5 codes.
5 codes?
Okay,
Yeah.
so what are the codes?
They
They're gonna buy the book regardless. What are the codes?
That's what the codes is. Listen, hold up, man. First of all, and then second of all, you know. Okay.
So that's what we're gonna get from this. That's all we're gonna get from this conversation. We know nothing more than when we first brought this up. We have no idea.
We
What
trying
the
to give you
fuck?
opportunity to plug the book. and you
Right.
just-
To sell the book. And he can't sell the book.
First of all,
He's
and
talking
then
about the
second
5
of all,
laws of robotics. Is that what he's talking about? Don't try to bail him out.
absolutely not.
Okay, so what are you talking about?
He's not talking about that. Then what is he talking about?
What are the 5 laws of robotics?
You know, I won't hurt humans. I won't suck dick. I don't know, some shit like that.
Wow. That's crazy. They
it's
gotta
some-
fix that second one.
Wait, for who?
Listen, I'm working on me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm working on me. I'm working on healing.
What are the 5 codes?
Okay, so it was taught to us that DNA has one code, but it's not. Are we familiar with that?
I didn't know DNA had codes, but okay.
Yeah.
What do
Okay.
you mean you didn't know that DNA had codes?
DNA has codes that are written in 4-letter alphabet: adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. These letters form 3-letter codons that are translated by a cell into amino acids, the building blocks of proteins. This genetic code is the instruction manual for building proteins and is a universal language used by almost all living organisms. So I guess depending on how you arrange these things determines the code. I guess so. That's what I'm getting here. It's actually it's GUAC, guac, like guacamole. That's kind of cool.
Well, the U is like, when you do your alphabets, and it's like sometimes Y, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sometimes you throw the U in there.
Kind of like a vowel type of vibe.
So that's the difference between DNA and RNA. DNA doesn't use U. U is uracil. Uracil is RNA specific.
Oh.
But see, the thing is, that right there is just the tip of the iceberg. That's just the tip of the iceberg. So there's more codes. There's more codes in the DNA.
So you're saying, that's what I'm saying. So the DNA definitely has more than 5 codes.
Well, it's 5 main codes, and then there's a 6th code that integrates the other 5.
What? No, it has 4 main codes. Adenine, thymine, guanine,
and
cytosine.
See, that's not. Yeah, okay, that's one code, champ. That's one. In fact, that's not even a code. Those are the symbols that the DNA uses for encoding for the proteins.
Right.
Right. That's one.
And there are 4 main codes.
No, there's 5.
5 main codes.
Yeah. So you have your protein code, right? That's number 1. Then you have your on and off regulatory code, right? Those are like your promoters, enhancers, right? Those are the little switches. That would be number 2. And then you have your splicing, right? Where you're chopping up stuff, trimming up stuff.
The Google Demon said there are not 5 main codes in DNA.
That's okay.
But rather 4 chemical bases that make up its alphabet.
I understand. You want to look them up individually?
Let's do that.
Okay. So type in, well, you already got one, right?
What's that? Guac?
The protein coding triplet. You got that one already, right?
You got UAA.
No. That's what that is. That's one code.
UAA is one code.
Protein coding. No. That's one code system. Like a whole system.
All right. So what HJ is describing is codons. So
correct.
If you're looking at the codons. EnQi is talking about. So if you're thinking about them individually, the codons tell you about specific amino acids. What EnQi is saying is that inside of DNA, there are different codes that are giving different
all together. Correct.
The codons are one set of instructions that are inside of the DNA.
Yeah, that's one.
He's saying there's 4 other sets of instructions outside of the things that the proteins or outside of the protein.
So the number 2, look up the transcriptional regulatory code. I don't hear you typing. The transcriptional regulatory code.
It's a set of rules that dictate how DNA sequence information controls the transcription of genes and when and where the gene is turned on, so to speak.
Right. So that's number 2.
What was number 1? We got transcriptional regulatory code. What's the first code?
Then the protein code. So that's what that's where the codons come in.
Okay, so you got the protein code. That's the code to build proteins.
Hold on, I gotta put on my.
Is that what that means? Is that like a code that builds proteins? Like you type this
code in?
Codons
are used to make amino acids, which are used to make proteins. Yes.
But the code is the final form of the.
No, so the code. So if you're talking about protein code, you're talking about the whole collection of codons that can make proteins. Because there are multiple different kinds of codons that encode for the production of specific amino acids.
Right, and then depending on the arrangement.
all of those things, like all of the possible combinations, is under one code.
One code. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you got the protein code, you got the transcriptional regulatory code.
Yep.
What's the
And
other
then you
code?
got the RNA processing code.
Okay. Right. I see that here. A complex multi-layered system that dictates how newly transcribed RNA molecule is modified and regulated before it can be used by the cell. Okay. And then what's the fourth code now?
You got the epigenetic chemical code.
Chemical code?
The epigenetic chemical code, yep.
There's a layer of chemical tags and modifications that sit on top of the standard genetic code. This chemical code does not change the underlying DNA sequence, but influences how, when, and where genes are turned on or off, controlling gene expression. What the fuck? And then what's the last one now?
You got the 3D topological code.
What? It describes how the three-dimensional folding of the genome influences gene activity. In quantum computing, it refers to advanced quantum error correction methods.
Just take it easy, champ. Not too, just take it easy, man.
So you're saying they're using these same codes in AI?
I'm saying that, yeah, basically, I'm saying that we got the codes for the AI we got from our DNA. So those 5 codes you got right there require a system of integrators or a larger code that integrates all of those codes so that they can run together.
So you're saying that the people who created AI took the codes of DNA and applied the same principles to AI?
Well, you right there with the Google demon. So let's look up, get rid of DNA from the search bar and type in I don't know, AI tokenizer code. What is an AI tokenizer code?
AI tokenizer is not a single code, but a complex process of breaking down raw text into smaller numerical units called tokens that a large language model can understand and process. The specific code used varies greatly depending on the type of tokenizer and the programming language.
So that would be analogous to your 64 codon set for amino acids.
That's the protein.
Yep.
So the tokenizer is the protein.
Well, not exactly, but similar. Then you have your architecture computational grammar.
In the in architecture, computation grammar is forms a set of rules generate designs. Okay. Hold on. I gotta put this with AI so it knows that I'm talking specifically about AI. Otherwise, we might get some dirty feedback. While computational grammars are formal rule-based systems, their integration with artificial intelligence or architectural design creates a hybrid approach that is both data-driven and rule-based. AI can be used to automatically learn, interpret, and apply the rules of a design grammar, making it more adaptive and powerful design tool. Okay, so you're comparing biology with this computer machine thing.
These is literally the same sets.
Is he on to something with this tonight?
All I will say is that there are a lot of parallels from the body's architecture to things that we use outside of the body.
So the AI is alive. Is that what you're purporting?
I'm not saying the AI is alive. I'm just saying.
It's evolving?
No. In terms of the conversation, the question, the evolution problem, right? The evolution problem is that you have this long-standing debate. Did the universe begin with information? Is there an intelligent design? Is there intelligence guiding the universe? Did that intelligence then create life? And is that intelligence guiding life? And evolution says that the universe started by mistake, a large bang, and abiogenesis said that life also started by mistake. Lightning hit some water with some gases and some rocks, and then poof, we got cells. And evolution says that the changes that are happening to living organisms is happening blindly. Intelligent design says that everything in the universe is highly organized and driven by information. So once we look at coding has been determined to be impossible to create itself. A code is always created by an intelligent source. So once we see that we have 5 highly complex codes with a 6th code larger and more complicated than the other 5 that integrate those 5, we know beyond a shadow of a doubt that that came from an intelligent source.
Instead of evolution.
But the thing is, most people don't know exactly how DNA works. Most people don't know how AI works. So most people can't make it.
So now we got to do a DNA class now.
Or we could just show up to the classes that are already happening. Just saying.
So you did one of these DNA class recently?
Today. We just, 4 hours.
Did you talk really slow?
I wasn't in disguise. I didn't want to be like my voice to be identified.
I gotta watch your videos on 2X.
Facial recognition.
We gonna lock in though. We gonna lock in. I was probably fucking looking at charts and shit when you were live.
I was probably colluding, talking about vaccines.
we give people what they want. Okay, the people know. What is Dave East doing?
See that?
He got an album release party.
Yeah, going down.
What is this?
No, seriously, this is monumental stuff. This is
orientation. EA 360 intelligent design versus evolution forensic natural. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Because every time you drop a new book, you have some lecture that usually comes along with it.
Something like that.
Dr. EnQi presses charges on Sodnetter and NAPA.
No, don't read
with
that
the
part.
F&D.
Don't read that part.
What is this? You got another diss record out? Chad, he got another diss record out? I'm gonna watch that one.
Don't just stop looking over here.
He got edits and shit. Who's this nigga with the blonde hair?
Oh man, this is going crazy.
Who is this nigga? Is that NAPA?
What is going on? Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, okay.
You got a bald head nigga. Who is this dresser with a witch hat? This nigga got on a witch hat?
Halloween promo.
Why is this Professor Silky D Most High Ruler? Is this a real person?
It's like a Boondocks character.
Pause. That's all I could say.
EnQi, who is Mr. Slinky D, yo?
Yo, I will not say that name out loud, bro. And just say pause whenever you say it.
Who are you hanging out with? And why is this nigga got a Harry Potter witch hat on, yo? What the fuck?
I I just want to say
The
no
community has gone to shit since I've left.
These are community scholars. That's all I can say. These are community scholars.
None of these cats was around when I was around.
These are community scholars. That's all I can say.
So how much information I'm gonna get, you know, when you do these this video, this orientation on the EA 360?
It was a pretty good video.
It's gonna be some good information in there.
Yeah, it was all right. It was pretty good.
EA 360 refers to what, DNA? Or is that something you made up?
That's my class code. It's intelligently designed.
Tanei, this nigga think he got a motherfucking class code. Like niggas is registered for the university classes.
Hey,
that's what we got.
Be official.
That's what we got.
The next step is the $750 accreditation. Y'all gonna be in there.
What does EA 360 stand for?
I just told you.
Evolution.
No, that's my class codes.
What does EA stand for though? Evolution artificial intelligence?
I can't tell you.
You can't tell me.
It's a code.
EA 630.
Yeah.
I looked it up with the Google Demons. Google Demons is bringing up Samsung phones or some shit.
See? Secret society.
This is crazy. This is kind of funky phone too. I haven't even seen this phone.
But nah, the book is crazy though.
So basically this is a anti-Darwin piece you've just produced.
Not exactly. That book is like neo-Darwinism. So that's modern. That book is primarily debunking modern evolution.
So if we want to debate somebody as far as evolution, we get that book. Is that going to give us a nice...
Or if you want to learn like how your body works, that also.
What do you mean? How our body works? Well, wait. All your books talk about how the body works.
Right.
So
they all have like different information.
Is this one DNA focused?
Yes.
Or is it primarily DNA focused?
A good bit.
Can you make DNA in the lab?
Absolutely not.
Yes, you can.
That is not a thing.
Yes, you can.
Uh-oh.
You can make it artificially.
There you go.
Wait, you can make it artificially? Was it because it's just like protons and sugar? I mean, proteins and sugar.
It's not that simple. Listen, to date, scientists have not been able to create working DNA in a laboratory. They've been trying for 60 years.
Is that true? And when you say working DNA, what does that mean? Like it has electricity flowing through it, magnetism and all that?
I mean, real self-replicating, like living DNA.
Why not?
They've been trying because they don't know what they're doing. Hence the debunking. Hello.
Maybe that's like more an intelligent design then, because they can't figure it out.
Come on now. Hello.
It's so intelligent that they can't figure it out.
That is a fact. But I think it could be figured out if we just approached it differently.
How should we approach it? Gotta get the book.
Intelligently. Hello. Hello.
They need the God particle. M4 said they need the God particle.
Well, I mean, it depends on, like, again, what is your definition of DNA, right? Are you talking about, you making DNA as an organism would make it, or are you just talking about short DNA sequences? So, yeah, I mean, this stuff can be made in the lab. At the end of the day, all of our biomolecules are just collections of different atoms. And there are a handful of reactions that do the building, right? Like I said, the universe is recycling essentially the same. So carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, some of your earth metals, maybe like the same 16, 17 elements in different configurations, but it's recycling those same things to produce these different classes of molecules, right? And how they're put together determines how they work. But they're all generally put together in the same mechanisms. Like there's water involved somewhere. There's, transfer of, carbohydrates, transfer of amino acids, transfer of phosphates, inorganic phosphate. There's transfer of, ions. All of these things, the way that these things are transmitted, you got like the same 5 or 6 reactions that you're doing. So if you know what the reaction is, you can replicate it in a lab. Now, is it going to do 100% the same thing that it would do in a natural biological system? Generally, no. But to say that, you can't make DNA in a lab, okay, well, what do you mean by that? Like, do you mean, can you make a DNA sequence in lab? Absolutely, you can. But are you going to make it to the level where it's going to self-replicate? Probably not.
So that means we can't make a person either.
No. I don't know about that.
We could make a person?
I don't know about that. I'm not qualified to speak on that.
EnQi, why are you ducked down low again?
Because I love Tanei. Tanei is under the influence of narcotics and mufkazut.
Tanei is not under the influence of anything. There's nothing I just said wrong in the last 5 minutes. There's nothing that I've said wrong.
Tanei is a teacher in a university and is bound not to be able to teach intelligent design. He has to defend evolution.
How am I defending evolution? How am I defending evolution?
No, I'm just
Matter
saying.
of fact, I was literally just going to ask you, what is your argument against it? Because the community scholars get the majority of the smoke on this topic. Now, again, I'm willing to be swayed either way. I don't have a strong opinion either way. So I really want to hear your argument about why evolution is not a thing. I'm not defending one thing one way or the other. I just want to hear what you have to say.
Hot material, man. You know about the Dover
EnQi, we're
case.
not finna do this where you bring up a topic and now you don't.
No,
want
I'm
to
just
defend
saying.
it.
You know
ain't
about the
finna
Dover
talk-
case, right?
What?
The Dover case,
What Dover case?
where they made it a national law. You can't really. You gotta stick to evolution. I'm trying.
Okay, but we're not talking about the Dover case here. Like, what you've written books about it already. You've argued.
I'm a free agent. I can say anything.
Okay, so let's hear what you have to say about why evolution is not a thing.
Okay, so let's take
The Dover
car
case,
engine.
formerly known as Kitts-Miller versus Dover Area School District, was a landmark legal case in 2005 that successfully challenged the public school board's policy requiring the teaching of intelligent design in biology classes. The federal court ruled that intelligent design is not scientific theory and that mandating its inclusion in the scientific curriculum was unconstitutional. Was an unconstitutional promotion of religion. Wow.
It's crazy. Trying to keep my man Tanei out the way. You know what I'm saying?
We don't look. We don't. EnQi, what is your argument against evolution?
That it's not scientific.
Okay, why do you say that?
I'm under oath.
My God.
It could be scientific.
I just want to hear the argument.
Like
I have no say either way.
Like we evolved from water animals, so we used to be water animals.
See, because I don't believe that stuff.
We got the webbing here, and when your hands get moist, you get the crinkles. So you can
Now you got to
the...
be careful. Just let me and HJ discuss it.
Okay.
Why don't you get you some
Answering questions.
sunglasses? See, that's what you need. You need you some sunglasses and a nice little hat to, you know what I mean?
I got transition lenses. When they get too hot, my lenses will automatically
Pretend we talking about Charlie Clerk. You know what I'm saying? Wait till you start. Listen, when you start looking up, you're gonna be like, wait a minute. This is however touchy the Charlie Clerk subject is. This evolution, there's been like that for.
Okay, so let's look. I'm already in several conspiracy theory camps. So let's go ahead and just add another one to the mix.
That is
Tell us
crazy.
why. Tell us why you don't.
That's how they bring me right into the Rico.
Tell us why you don't agree with evolution. Why is it not scientific?
Well, we can just start right. We could just leave it right there at the code.
Okay.
It's proven to be impossible for a code to not have an intelligent design, and we can safely just leave it right in that space, right? Like there's
Okay, so
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, that's I mean, like you said, they can make pieces of RNA or DNA in the lab, but they've never actually made DNA in a lab, like not from scratch that works.
So let me ask this. So does protein production change in response to environmental stimuli?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. So how so what
Hold
so
up.
what
Hold
are
on,
we
wait. So now
calling
you get it. Wait. So now I get a question.
yeah, go ahead.
Is that change information driven?
Information from where?
Just yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Now your question.
Okay. So if you have something changing on the basis of outside information, why do we not consider that evolution? Because it's responding to an outside stimulus, right?
Well, the whole idea of evolution is that information is not required.
Okay.
It's a blind process.
Okay.
Information is not driving the process.
Okay.
What?
And so once you say that information is driving the process, then you move over to the intelligent design side of things.
Wait, why would information not be involved?
See, and then you with me. Just like that. And then there were two.
I might be, in the middle. I might be,
No.
information evolution.
No, that's called intelligent design. Because everybody did. So you have intelligent design, and then you have a branch, which is creation.
Just because you have a reaction, is that intelligent design?
So you have evolution on one side, right? In evolution, you have Darwin and then evolution, modern evolution. But
Okay.
Darwin is the dad of modern evolution.
Okay.
And on the other side, you got creationism, and then outside of creationism, you have intelligent design.
Okay.
So on this side, it's information driven by an intelligent source. On this side, there's no intelligence required, just stuff happening just stuff is happening.
On the creationism side?
No, on the evolution side, there's no information involved.
So there's 3 camps.
No, there's 2. There's the information side, there's the no information side.
So which one is the creationism?
But listen, but everybody agrees that changes happen in living organisms. So that's not up for debate.
Which one's the creationism?
It's on the information side.
Okay.
The only difference between creationism and intelligent design is that creationism, they have to put like Allah as the source of information, or Yahweh as the source of information, or Jesus, or, maybe Osiris.
Right.
Okay, so explain
Whereas
how
intelligent design, they don't necessarily need anthropomorphized version of the intelligent source.
Okay.
Okay, so explain how what you think is different from what evolution is now and how it's described now.
What do you mean?
So you saying that you don't agree with evolution, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so what about what you think is going on is different from what evolution says is happening? You don't have to just explain it in like, 5 sentences or less.
So life runs on a code.
Okay.
It's not possible to create a code without an intelligent source. I think that was 2 sentences.
So how is that different from what evolution is saying?
Evolution says that there were rocks, water, and gas, and lightning struck, and then the rocks, water, and gas turned into living cells.
But that's not like all of evolution though, right? Because
Yeah.
no, so when you talk about evolutionary changes, right? And so when we talk about it at the gene level, right? We're not talking about like
But
genes are not static.
right, but you do have to remember that genes have to have a source. So if we're having the conversation, there has to be a source. So
Okay,
this
so
is
we're just
why,
so, okay, so we're going back. So we're starting at source. Okay, okay.
right.
So the source of evolution is what you have a problem with, not evolution and other aspects.
No, the whole thing is not.
Okay, so what about evolutionary change then? When you're talking about at the gene level,
What?
so
Listen,
let's take the source level out
no,
of
no,
it.
you tell me. Listen, you just tell me what type of, just pick something out of the air. What do you think is a biological process that's not driven by information?
No, see,
It's,
I think that everything is driven by
well,
information,
then
but
welcome to the family. You over here with me. You not over there with
hold on.
evolution.
There are parts of evolutionary theory that believe that as well.
No, it's not.
Okay, so what about mutations?
Mutation is the loss of information.
No,
And
that's
they
not
think
true.
that,
Mutation is the change of information. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're losing information. It means that
okay,
it's changing.
okay. So here's the challenge. Here's the challenge. Can you pull up a paper or source where a mutation, a mutation has created entirely new, I don't know, entirely new unique body parts?
Gay frogs. That's about as far as I got.
No, let me change that. An entirely new body plan.
Entirely new body plan?
A new body plan.
Entirely new body plan, no. Entirely or different set of proteins
Mm-mm.
or different activity of
You need
proteins.
a whole new body plan
Why do we need a whole new body plan?
because the conversation, you have to explain how like reptiles turned into birds. So you'd have to explain how scales turned into feathers,
Okay,
things
so
like that.
that I don't believe that. I don't believe that you are evolving whole things in I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I will go on record saying that. I don't believe that that happens.
But birds are dinosaurs, though.
See, listen, this is why I try to work with this timeline thing because I think if we work with the timeline, stuff gets a lot more realistic. So what happened is when Darwin came up with this, a cell by modern scientific standards was thought to be a little blob of jelly and nothing else. Remember, they had just discovered what water was.
EnQi, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What's your evidence for speciation?
What's my evidence for speciation?
Do you have any evidence for speciation?
The burden of proof is not on us.
So how do you explain it?
I mean, I do have a white paper that I wrote, several white papers that I wrote on the topic, but the burden of proof is not on us. The burden of proof is actually on the theory of evolution because remember, you just pulled up the court case where they said intelligent design is not scientific. And so the only standing science is evolution. So evolution has to explain speciation. So they would have to explain, since we know that there are several codes that that govern how DNA is expressed, they would have to express all the new information that's required to turn a scale into a wing. Where does that come from? Because thus far, there's no mutation that accounts for it.
Okay, so I get what you're saying here, as far as species and delineation of species, right? But what about we talking about the same genus and species? You're talking about the same system, right? Is there not evolution within a contained system?
Listen, I just told you, everybody agrees that there's change happening. The only difference, the evolution problem, the big debate, the beef, is whether information is driving the system or not.
Okay. Okay.
So evolutionists believe that a car engine can make itself. I kid you not.
Do they really believe that, or is that your way of kind of throwing a little shade at them?
Let's hit the share screen. Let me show you.
There we go.
Let's hit the share screen.
Here we go.
I'm just trying to be cool and behave myself. Because my man, listen, Tanei, you my man. I don't know what's got into you tonight. I don't
I'm
know
just
what got
asking
into
questions.
you came into the show to keep me and HJ on our best behavior, and tonight the demon, the gremlins have got you. Just been very mischievous
sir.
tonight.
That was
I'm
you.
just asking questions. I'm just asking questions.
Yeah, share your
You
screen.
gave MJ literally
Share your
a
screen.
forbidden pathway. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Yeah. When I say that, that's words that I don't even need to say.
Share your screen, EnQi. What do you got?
I'm just saying.
What do you got up your sleeves? Is this another Mufkazut video?
This is not a Mufkazut video.
Is this one of the community scholars?
This is not a community scholar.
That sounds like an AI made video.
No, this is not a community scholar. It's not Mufkazut. I just want to just show you this. Let me see. Okay. In fact,
there's no way they're gonna say an engine could build itself.
What?
They not finna say that.
No, I'm not gonna put it on them saying the engine can build itself, but that's what the theory is. See, the problem is, right? The problem is right there already. We don't believe that we have motors inside our body. You have little motors and robots inside your cells right now. Each one of your cells has millions of them. And evolution says they build themselves over time. Rocks, gas, lightning. Lightning hits some rocks and boom, you had a car engine.
But what you're saying is that there is information that is telling.
Listen, what I'm saying is what seems to be common sense to me.
Okay.
I don't think that a car engine could create itself, right? Because let's think about a motor, right? A motor requires a whole bunch of parts. And all of those parts have to be shaped and sized so that they fit into each other. Like the screw has to screw into this, and this has to fit on that, and the cover has to go on this, and this part has to rotate so that part can do this, and it has to work so that some sort of power source makes it do this and that and turns this, and there has to be a shaft and all kinds of different. All those things have to be put together in a way that requires you to understand what it is that you're building before you build it in the first place. Now, me being a single dad, I have trouble putting together furniture from IKEA when it comes with the instructions in the box. So I know that there's no way that I could empty a box, just empty a dresser of pieces onto the ground,
And then
and
just
those
build a
pieces
dresser.
somehow.
I got you. I got you. Okay.
So the problem comes in where I don't think we know the complexity of what we actually got going on. So hold on, let me see something. Let me see if I can find something with a nice little machine up in there.
So basically what you're saying is that
Okay,
you
boom.
got
Here we go.
you got a Lego set, and on the box tell you what the Lego set is supposed to look like. But if
Here's
you dump all the Legos on the floor, the Legos are not going to come together and build what's on the box.
here's look at that. You see that right there? That's just one of the motors.
My grandfather built motors that powered big machines in a lab not so different from his workshop.
You see that right there?
Yeah.
That's one of the motors that's running inside your cell. And this is just a video here of me just pulling this. There's there's literally millions of different things like this. You see how specific this is?
Yeah.
I couldn't put this together from now, mind you, each one of these things, each one of these is thousands of amino acids folded together. Each one of these pieces. And then all of these pieces are then fitted together on their own again. So you have to build each one of these pieces, and then you have to put all these pieces together individually to make this.
And so your argument is that
It's
there's
impossible to
no
do this.
change that you can make that is going to.
Wait. See, you keep starting with change. There's impossible to create one of these from scratch without information.
Right, but you made the point about changing a feather to a scale. And so basically what
Correct.
you're saying is like you can't change this motor into anything else. Like it has to be this. And there's a specific code that tells
I'm
it to
sure
be
you
this.
could with information. See, the information is the thing. So you can't build a motor without information, and then you can't take apart a motor and turn a motor into, say, a toaster or something else without information.
Okay, so the information is your sticking point. Like the
no,
information
the
is what you
information is the sticking point of
okay.
the convert. It's so evolution is no information, intelligent design information. Like that is the entire debate that's been going on since the late 1800s. Like that's the conversation.
But in what's okay.
See, the
Okay.
problem is that you can't believe it sounds so ridiculous to you
No,
because
no. It doesn't sound ridiculous. Like EnQi, I agree with
no. I'm
what you're
saying evolution.
saying. Like I'm not
No, I'm
disagreeing with
saying evolution.
okay.
I'm saying evolution sounds so ridiculous to you that you can't believe that that's what scientists are saying is that
Yeah, like it's because all this stuff, like
look at
when I
HJ's
talk about
face. HJ
evolution
can't
in like
he's
my class, I talk about it from hey, there's information that comes from the surroundings that tells this change to happen.
Right.
Like this doesn't happen in a vacuum. Like
Right.
everything that happens is a response to something else. Like
Right.
you
A
have either an
stimulus.
environmental signal or an environmental stressor that is telling this thing to happen.
Right.
right. So this is why I'm saying this is why I work with the timeline.
So that's
Right.
information. That's information transfer.
Listen, this is incredibly complex. This is a motor, and there's zillions of these different
No, we
types
get
of.
that, but I'm saying like you cannot be an evolutionist and just get rid of information.
Well, that's what they do. That's
That doesn't
literally
make
what.
any sense.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's how they. That's so. That's I listen. I agree, which is the reason why I'm not on the evolution side. See, that's why. That's what I'm going against. That's what I'm saying. Like that's kind of yeah. See, the problem is this. This is again why I keep mentioning the timeline. In the time of Darwin, we did not have the type of technology that allowed us to see what was inside a cell. We didn't even know what DNA was until almost 100 years
Stop sharing your
after
screen.
Darwin was dead.
Take your screen off share.
Darwin
I
put
can
his
put it back.
papers out. I don't even know how to do. Oh, up here. That's why I kind of left it up there. But so Darwin put his papers out. I think it was like 1860, right? It's not till 1960 that we actually figure out what DNA is.
And what Darwin saying in 1690?
And not even figure it out, like begin to figure it out. Because I think it's 1961 or 1963, somewhere around near that Watts and Crick start doing their thing. So it's 100 years later. And we don't find out that we got.
And what Darwin say?
Darwin said that there's no more a design to life than wind blowing on rocks.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's madness. Like that's
Darwin said that if bears go swimming a lot, they can become whales.
I would say aquatic bears.
You gotta stop it. Bears have been around for 40 million years swimming, and they have not turned into whales yet. They're just wet bears. Okay.
They might
That's
turn
it.
into aquatic bears. They might.
No. They're already as aquatic as they can get. They already been swimming.
But they're gonna have
And
to.
we've been around a long time. Why haven't people turned into whales? Because we've been swimming too.
Well, the planet used to be mostly water, but since we've got land, we've left the water, and now we walk on
Careful.
Planet used to
Landmines
be.
are loaded.
It used to be. It used to be 100% water planet.
But no. Seriously, there's no.
No, I'm serious.
There's no proof of the
that's
evolution
science.
stuff. No, seriously. There's no proof of the evolution stuff. Like evolution says that people.
Whales are
and
related to
monkeys-
elephants.
No. Listen, they say that people and monkeys have a common ancestor.
They don't.
Well, all you have to do is ask a.
Young Pharaoh said white people come from the rhesus monkey.
Oh, stop introducing that kind of thing here, sir. Stop doing that, please, sir. You have to take off your lab coat if you're going to do that.
That's what young Pharaoh said. He said white people got the rhesus monkey.
You have to remove your lab coat, sir. You cannot wear a lab coat and say that name out loud. It's yellow dildos.
You
again.
can say anything, but you can't say he's wrong.
No, it's yellow dildos.
You can't say he's wrong.
Pig, your pancreas is not a yellow dildo.
So there is no common ancestor.
Well, all you have to do is ask someone to find it, to identify. See, here's the thing. Evolutionary scientists or people that believe in evolution, they make fun of people on the intelligent design side and say that it's religious and you have to believe in it.
You
It's a
got
belief because it's not scientific, it's not scientific. And the problem with most people on the intelligent design side is that they're not scientific people, so they don't know how to respond to that. All you have to do is ask the evolution people, can you identify the common ancestor?
So they got Homo erectus.
No. Just ask them to
They got
identify the
homonyms.
common ancestor.
Australopithecus.
No. Just ask, has the common ancestor been identified?
Between what?
Humans and apes. Like, has it been found, located, like identified? Do we know what that is?
Yeah, because if there's a common ancestor, would the common ancestor not still be alive? If there's a definitive link between humans and apes, where is the common ancestor? Why is it not still alive?
Common ancestors missing in action.
It says no.
Boom. That's my point. So So
Well,
then we have to take it.
I don't think we have a common ancestor,
Wait, no, wait.
but we got something in common.
No. Listen. That's not here or there.
They
What
got
I'm
their
saying is,
ancestor. We got our ancestor.
No, listen.
But
We
I think
speaking to the
somewhere
science.
along the way, there was an intelligent design
Listen, we speaking to the science.
that did something somewhere with somebody
No, science has rules. Okay, so we can't just make up.
based upon information.
Listen, there's more proof that Jesus existed than the last common ancestor, than the primary, than the apes and the people.
We look a lot like apes.
We look a lot like Jesus.
And you have homology, right? Because we share a lot of gene homology with
Hold
different
on,
things.
wait. We'll take it to
Yeah.
another level. Wait a minute. No. My neighbor looks a lot like Santa Claus. There's more proof that Santa Claus is an actual real person.
We cousins with the apes.
I'm not gonna co-sign that.
Listen, all I'm saying
It
is
was
that
I think it was some freaky mixing going on somewhere somehow.
I'm not. I don't believe that.
this
I
yellow
believe, we
dildo.
have a lot of because the thing is that like, we have a lot of homology with other things that are smaller than us too. Like we share a lot of homology, gene homology with fungi. We make a
Right.
lot of the same proteins, but you don't see humans that look like mushrooms.
Young Pharaoh said white people got fruit fly DNA.
Young Pharaoh gotta relax. like it is true that we share homology with a lot of other different things, but that does not mean we come from that thing or that thing comes from us. That is
No, but we share something.
Yeah, like there's a lot of homology between different species, but that doesn't mean that they evolved from that thing. That just means that hey, the universe has a repeating pattern of things that it puts in a lot of different places because it's more efficient to do that.
What if you took a monkey and added
Put
some
a yellow
extra
dildo in its
chromosomes?
guts.
Added some extra chromosomes and made humans.
No.
That's intelligent design.
That is not intelligent design. That is fairy tale.
That is a
La
jail
La
sentence.
Land.
That's a jail sentence. You're going to jail. Just trying to help you.
That's not plausible.
You're
No.
going to jail.
That
No, that is
you
not.
modify the DNA of a monkey to make of apes to make
A
humans.
jail sentence. You modified the DNA of a monkey to create a jail sentence. If you never heard of Mike Vick,
I seen this shit on
you're going
what
to jail.
I said was a Discovery Channel. Discovery Channel
You
said
saw
that
this on the
aliens.
Sci-Fi Channel. You saw this
Yeah.
on Sharknado. That's what you
This
saw.
was the
It was one
island
of
of
them
Dr.
channels,
Moreau.
they said
you saw that. It was
the
the island
aliens
of Dr.
came here.
Moreau.
They did something with the monkey
Take
DNA
that jacket off. Get that jacket
and
off
made
your body.
us
Get that jacket
so
off of your
we
body,
would
sir.
mine the gold so they could operate
Lightning
their
is going to strike
technology.
you down. Lightning is going to strike you down. You
And it's
cannot
something
wear
there.
that jacket.
It's something there. You ever look at the eyeballs of a monkey? You ever see it's very similar to us. It's
you can share a lot of gene homology with different species, but that
Do you know that
doesn't
more
share
people have
connected.
seen? Do you know that more people have seen Bigfoot than the last common ancestor?
you know some white people look like Bigfoot. They get that hairy. Some white people get so hairy they look like Bigfoot. Some
So are you
Indian
saying
people,
that there were no sightings of Bigfoot? That there were just white folks on camping trips?
quite possibly. This could be a naked white man roaming the woods and we don't even know it. He's just that
Trying
hairy.
to get the yellow dildo out of his guts. Clearly.
So Sammy says you can make a car from Legos and a plane, but they don't have a common ancestor. They have a common creator.
Come on now. Sammy. Let me give you a special price on the book. Book
Moolah
just
Mint
dropped this on
said,
Amazon. Special price for Sammy. We're gonna
Mike-
charge you. We're gonna give you a 10%. We're gonna give you 10% plus 90% on the next book.
Moonlit Mink said Mike Tyson is a descendant of kangaroos. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
That means Muf Kazut is a foot.
Just Enough said, ain't we 25% related to chicken, or is that just niggas? I don't know about that one. But that's that homology, that gene homology that EnQi, that Tanei was just talking about. But I think there's something there with there's nothing there with the monkeys. There's no way somebody was in a lab and took, like, let's say there's a hierarchy, right? And you got the ape, and you got us, and then you got like something even more intelligent than us. What if that thing was like, I am going to take some of this Yakub shit and turn monkeys into humans?
That's crazy.
And what if they splice some shit together?
Nasty work
and the ape was a human made in a lab.
That's crazy. You cannot do that with that jacket on. You cannot say young Pharaoh said Yakub mix. Like you cannot. That's crazy, bro.
You can do that.
No, you cannot.
You just can't explain it away. That's the problem.
Of course not, because it's captured on video. Everyone saw you do it. It's crazy.
You cannot thwart my devil advocate.
What devil advocate?
That's there's a possibility.
Story you just came up with.
It's not cockamamie. It could be plausible. And it follows your religion, which is intelligent design.
No, it doesn't.
That is intelligent design.
That is not intelligent design. There is nobody. Do you remember that Dave Chappelle skit where the black folks and the white folks was trading people?
It comes back to what we said before. Can you make humans? And Tanei was like,
I mean, they cloned Tyrone, so I don't know, man.
See?
I don't know.
Intelligent design. Intelligent design.
That's not intelligent design.
Intelligent design.
Once you introduce Yakub, it's no longer intelligent design.
It might be.
No. If you start with young Pharaoh and then you introduce Yakub, that is not intelligent design. Now, that might be a new category of theories called unintelligent design.
No matter how you dodge it, the people are still going to wonder. I've put the question in their head. They're still going to wonder.
Nobody.
You cannot take that question mark away from their minds. They are thinking about it. There is a possibility that we were created by aliens. Intelligent design.
Yeah, but then see, the problem with that story is you have to then account for who created the alien. So you're back to square one. See, that's not a get out of jail free card. It's like, oh, you just moved the goalpost to another planet. Okay, fine. So we'll just discuss how life started on that planet then. Yeah.
Well, at least we know how we got here. They made us.
No.
An intelligent design created by intelligent design. Just like we created AI. Intelligent design creating intelligent design. For all we know, AI is your parent.
Hotep,
no, that's
genius,
not
HotepJesus.com.
That is not false.
Intelligent design creates intelligent design. This whole thing could be a loop. We could be on a loop where the intelligent design creates the AI kills humans, then makes new organisms.
Step in.
This is.
Tanei, you gotta reel them back in.
AI might be the intelligent design. This is following your logic. This is following your logic.
Tanei, this is the HJ I could not stop. You have to step in.
I'm making too much sense. You can't handle it.
No, you're not.
So I will say,
thank you, Tanei.
On the information front, there is a repeating code that seems to propagate throughout this planet and throughout the universe over and over and over and over and over again. There are small variations here and there, but you see the same things happening over and over and over again. To me, that is not random. There is nothing random about how our lives, how this planet, how the universe as a whole has been constructed. There is some kind of blueprint that everything is following. I don't know what that blueprint is. I don't know who created that blueprint. I don't know what created that blueprint. All I know is that the same things happen in every single living system over and over again. I don't know how it's being
What is this
propagated.
thing you speak of?
So
Intelligent
look at
design.
we look at
Called
no.
intelligent design. Just
So
you
that's
just you
the
just you
easiest
just
way to say it is
you just
intelligent
put the
design.
mufkaza down over there, sir, and let this happen, okay? You just put the
What's
mufkaza in
the
the
code,
ashtray and
Tanei?
let.
Don't listen to him. What's the code? We want the code to the
So
universe.
even so, like your fibs that you like to look at on your charts, like what do you think a Fibonacci sequence is? Like you observe
Ooh.
Fibonacci sequences in nature. Like these
Right.
numbers are universal. Like these codes happen in different systems over and over again.
Right.
The energy of the universe moves in such a way that is not 100% predictable, but so that's what, like when we look at quantum numbers, it's all probability. It's the probability of where something can be. We can't 100% say with any degree of certainty where it's going to be, but we're able to make these calculations based on the fact that patterns repeat, and we have a defined numerical set of where something can be. And you know that these are the likely parameters of where something can be. It cannot exist outside of this. Our universe is bound by certain laws that we cannot exist outside of. If evolution in the way that EnQi is describing it were true, there would be no rules. Like shit would just happen just because. And that's not true. That's not how things on the planet happen. Everything happens in a very defined order. There are lock and key mechanisms for everything. If everything was a free for all, we would need no regulation. But we have regulation on every single level in every single living system. You have something that is a gatekeeper for something else.
Mm.
If that gatekeeper were non-existent, then you could say, yeah, a rock could turn into something else. But there are systems that are in place that keep one thing from turning into something else. And that has to be by design.
Think about all of the different ions that have very specific receptors. That's crazy.
Only recognize those ions. Don't recognize anything else.
Crazy.
Even though a lot of these things can have +2 charges. So what is it about this +2 charge that's different from another +2 charge?
Well, it gets crazy because things also have to happen at the same time. So a part of the evolution thing is that things can happen over long periods of time. But you have a whole bunch of conundrums, like you have paradoxes that evolution can't explain. Like for instance, you have if you take enzymes, if you don't have enzymes, you don't have biochemistry. There's no life without enzymes, or no complex life anyway without enzymes. The problem with that is, in order to create enzymes, you need the information on how to build them, how to build the proteins, how to fold the proteins into the appropriate shapes, the size, blah, 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 for the specific molecules the enzymes work on. Now, all of that information required to build the enzyme has to be stored in the DNA somewhere. The problem, though, is you actually need enzymes in order to build DNA. So you need the enzymes to build the DNA, but you
You need
need
the
the
DNA to
DNA
build
for
the
the
enzymes.
information to build the enzyme, which means the system had to be formed all together and then put together, turned on, like you have a laptop. Your laptop is all the way put together, and then you power it up and turn it on. Your laptop is not forming individually by parts that are floating through the air together. You know, you're not sending you like you order a laptop from Apple and they start sending you parts in the mail over time. Like that's not happening.
Ladies and gentlemen, another KeMedicine in the books.
But the 28th, I think we can have another discussion. I'm more open, free-flowing discussion.
What is the 28th?
The 28th is the next KeMedicine episode after my debate.
Oh, that's following the conversation with the community
Scholars. Yeah.
the community retards.
So I'll be unrestricted because there are things that I don't want to let my ops get wind of before I.
Well, why you didn't just say that? Why you didn't just say, "Hey, I'm trying to say"?
No, because you can't. You listen. You better lead this conversation here on KeMedicine. Don't be taking this back to your students. You can get fired. You laughing? I'm so serious. You can really get fired.
What am I going back? What am I going back to say to them
I'm
about?
just saying. You might be telling them, "Hey, we was on the internet."
No, I mean, we already talked about a lot of conspiracy theory stuff in my class.
You're going to jail.
We can listen.
So now we need you to keep that job. You know?
Listen. Hey, and that's look.
Check on your strong friends. Hello. Check on your strong friends. Wellness check. We got to. Don't do it for the gram.
I think my students already suspect that I'm a very big conspiracy theorist, so it's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
theories are not created equal.
Another episode of KeMedicine in the books.
Yellow dildos in your gut.
Oh my god. Okay. Chat.
The
Thank
demons.
y'all for sticking with us tonight. We appreciate it.
Yeah. We'll be back next week with some more science. If you guys got any science questions, anything like that, and you want those answered, y'all know how to find us. Drop those questions in our mentions, etc., etc., and we'll get those answers for you. And then we're just 2 weeks away from EnQi's debate with the community kids. Yeah.
Scholars, community scholars.
Oh yeah, that what you said. Great job, gentlemen. I'll see you next week. We about to play EnQi's prayer. Hotep.
Everybody, please participate in the prayer and hold it in your hearts that we do not
EnQi
get
prayer
picked up in
number
the
2.
morning by anybody with headphones on.
Rolling through the sand like a thought in disguise. The scarab spins truth where the cosmos collide.